Hello and welcome to the MiniWarGaming Battle Report. Scary and Luca here from MiniWarGaming.com. Today we have a battle report sponsored by Corvus Belli. We get to play
It's been a long time.
Infinity, the game.
Way too long. I'm scared.
Let's dive in.
We play and call it work.
Now, in today's game, Scary and I will be playing 250 points. That's an intermediate level game. I'll be playing the Jurisdictional Command of Bakunin, or JCB, maybe. Yep, if that is an acronym used, maybe. And Scary will be heading the
Japanese Secessionist Army, or the JSA, because we are in the right and he is in the wrong.
Well, from your point of view, I suppose. I'm all about taking out the rebels here today.
We'll see about that, Luca. So in order for our game today, we're playing the supplies mission from the Infinity rulebook. There are 3 supply cache boxes along the middle of the board. So we have one under these little steps. We have one in the middle of the board and one just under that little gangway there. And we've set up the board with some really cool terrain that we got for Infinity.
This is Corvus Belli's set of terrain. They come in the little packs you can buy. You have to build it yourself, but it's all painted, obviously.
It's great.
And
it was super easy to
easily.
make,
Yes.
and you can stack them, you can build them. I think this is like the 4th iteration of a table we made, and they've all been different.
Correct, exactly.
And it's been awesome. And of course,
Yeah.
as it is recommended, one of the sides of the board is tactically better
Down with symmetry!
than the other one.
I hate symmetry.
So
always
we've
have.
got a nice little sniper tower up here, which is going to be really, really fun. That dominates a lot of the battlefield.
Yes.
So that comes down to how we determine who goes first, who has initiative, and as we go through the game, we'll try and like capture those little supply boxes and bring them back and capture them to get points.
I should know or note for any Infinity veterans out there that may be watching this battle report, Scary and I are babies. So please be a little kind and let us know. We may have forgotten, but we're going to do our best to get us there.
Not only that, we're going to have a blast because we're,
I've been looking forward to playing this game for a long time.
We've played a lot of different board games,
Yes.
and I've seen my friends love this game, and I've always wanted to play it, and this has been the perfect excuse to learn how to play this game.
I played 4 games 12 years ago.
Nice. So with that, let's dive in to how we set up a game.
But before we get into that, let's take a look at the Jurisdictional Command of Bakunin forces I'll be running today. It will be led by a Reverend Moira. She is going to have a multi-rifle and a zapper. She'll be our lieutenant today. We have one additional Reverend Moira equipped with a multi-sniper rifle. They're both frenzied zealots, which should be interesting to see if that comes into play. I'll have a Reverend Custodia who is equipped with a combi rifle. That'll going to be our team's hacker today. She does have the hacking device plus, so a little bit better of a hacker, but not your standard hacker, not your best hacker. And I'll have to remember how to hack properly. Our last Reverend model is going to be a healer who is equipped with a boarding shotgun. Like the way the healing mechanics and the wound mechanics in Infinity work in general, and I'm excited to try to bring some of my models back, but we'll see. I just have to be careful with my healer and not throw her away. I do have an orphan in today's list as well, who is going to be our engineer. She's got a submachine gun and a gizmo kit, but I don't know if they'll be overly relevant. And if they are, well, I hope I remember. I'm bringing a Sin Eater, who is going to be equipped with a sniper rifle, who's our marksman. I have a pair of Cenobites. We got a simple light shotgun on one, whereas the other one has a chain rifle. And the last piece is a penitent, who's got the Red Fury and the Marat.
Well, now that we've taken a look at Luca's rabble of rabble-rousers, let's take a look at the true secessionist army, like the best.
Do they call themselves that? We're the secessionists?
They
I
do.
guess so.
They do. Of course, I've got to, please pardon the way that I'm going to say a lot of these words. So we got the Keisotsu Lieutenant with a combi rifle, pistol, and close combat weapon. Then we have another Keisotsu Forward Observer with a flash pulse and a combi rifle, close combat weapon. We have a third Keisotsu with a combi rifle, pistol, close combat weapon. Then we have an Oniwaban with a boarding shotgun, an EMCC weapon, pistol, and monofilament CC weapon. Lots of cool weapons. Now, something I do like about Infinity, though, is that all the weapons are the same if they're the same.
I love that element of
That
it.
is
I love it when it's like,
fantastic.
I got a rifle. What does that do? Oh, I don't have to ask because I know exactly what
It is a rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have a Kempe, who is my chain of command. He's got a boarding shotgun, pistol, close combat weapon, and a paralyzed CC weapon at -3, which is kind of cool. Then we have a Ryukin with a 8-inch forward deploy and a submachine gun and shock mines and a whole bunch of stuff. And then we have another Ryukin with camouflage and surprise attack with a heavy rocket launcher, some shock mines. Then I have a Daiokan with a Red Fury, Panzerfaust, a pistol and close combat weapon, and a Kuroshi Rider on the bike, an impetuous little guy there with a cool little looking scythe as well. And last but not least, a Saito Togen with some smoke grenades and a combi rifle and close combat weapon. There you have it. Well, that was really cool. We got to see some awesome models. I do love the fact that they're all like metal still.
Pronounce the names of his
Hey,
models.
hey.
Oh yeah, that's the other cool thing about Infinity. All metal. I believe every model they offer is.
They actually have some heft to them. They're really cool.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like the sculpts are fantastic. Anyway, I've always wanted to paint and like collect an Infinity Army.
Same.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, well, Infinity is a game. So ever since I played it, I always wanted to play it more. But the one friend at the shop I played at who played it had all the models and moved away. That's the only reason I stopped playing, because I had no one else to play with.
There you go. Well, we're gonna remedy that. So now we get to do the pre-game stuff. So we're gonna roll for initiative and deployment. So essentially we each have a lieutenant. Technically it's supposed to be secret.
I'll reveal mine right away.
I think we kind of revealed what they were when we read our army lists. However, we have to roll equal to or under the whip. Now for Infinity, we roll a lot of D20s for stuff.
It's the D20 game, yep.
Yeah,
No,
so
it's the other cool thing. You actually have a D20 system.
It's a D20. So it's going to be kind of cool. And we have to roll equal to or under, and whoever rolls lowest wins, basically.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
So I rolled a 10.
I failed.
You just...
I wanted a 13, you wanted a 12.
12 or less, so rolling low is usually good.
Yes.
In terms of like what's best and what's not, except in like face-off rolls. We'll get to that. However, I get to decide. So I'm going to take the deployment.
The game.
I'm going to take the deployment, which means I'm going to pick the side with the cool tower. And I'm going to give you that side. And I'm going to make you deploy first.
Fine.
But you do get to go first, however.
Yes, I'll be the active player in the rounds going forward.
Or the initiative. You'll have the initiative.
How many rounds is there?
It's 3 rounds.
3 rounds.
Yeah, so
all right.
3 rounds, and we'll go over orders and stuff. But right now, you get to put all your models down except for 1.
Correct.
I get to then put all my models down except for 1.
So
then you put your last model down, then I put my last model
So I get like even though I'm forced to deploy first, I get like a little bit of a counter deploy measure here and there.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
So with that, let's dive into some deployment.
We fixed our dice tray to
We did.
So they could read that a little bit better, hopefully. So we're now used to using D20s.
Now, something important to note is there's no pre-measuring in
Correct.
Yeah,
we have a foot of deployment.
Infinity. We have 12 inches up. Like you can like measure certain things, like where you're gonna move to and stuff like that. But like you can't just like pre-measure and then declare shots. Like you have to like declare your stuff.
Yeah.
And then measure, which
I
does
think-
give you a.
I think in my first game of playing, it definitely is a game of like discipline or practice and like being very open with your transparent with your opponent, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I think you're both going to enjoy this game. If this is more for anyone who's been kind of humming and hawing about getting into Infinity, and maybe this video is like, oh, these guys are playing it, I'll check it out or whatever. Definitely a game of just transparency. Yes, that's my Reverend Moira with a sniper rifle up here.
Nice.
You're essentially, long story short, you're gonna have a lot more fun playing the game with your opponent if you're both new and are trying to like accomplish something together here. Let's just have this Reverend Moira. This is my not lieutenant, wink wink, over there. I do have to consider that only like very specific like characters can interact with.
Yeah,
these
in this
packages.
mission we're playing supplies, right? So in this mission, in order to like interact and pick up the supply boxes, you have to be a doctor, an engineer, a forward observer, a hacker, a paramedic, a specialist operative, and troopers that have the chain of command special skills.
So I got quite a bit of my half of my team have those.
Can like interact with boxes. I only have like 3 models in my army that can
5.
interact.
She's one of them though, so she's kind of like perched up there already. So we'll see.
I find that interesting. Depending on the mission, that like certain missions require you to have like a hacker to like hack into like a console and like press buttons. And some missions require you to like escort, I guess, civilians places. I don't know. There's like some really cool, like different sort of like game dynamics.
I have my hacker and my engineer deploy here.
You just got a little fire base behind this little building.
Yeah, so
here,
I got
right?
my healer, my hacker, and my engineer all in like, they're gonna spread out. I'm gonna probably send 2 that way, 2 this way. Because those are the only ones that can interact with the model. So I'm obviously gonna have a little bit of support for them. I got a couple Cenobites here to deploy. The little
They're impetuous too.
Yeah, that's what the little D6s I'm gonna be putting on the table, on the board, just to help remind me that they're impetuous. So they have to activate before other things, but they get like a free activation essentially. Let's put one over here. Let's make sure that's, actually I already know that's gonna be 12 because I got the thing laying it out for me. That's what I thought. Right there. That means she's actually probably a little too far forward. To be honest, yeah, she is a little too far forward.
Yeah, you get those models back, Luca.
We're gonna do this, and we're gonna rectify that. My bad. Let's put that Sin Eater over here. Let's put him a little more. Not Sin Eater. That's a Cenobite. And then this Cenobite. That's a tough call. We definitely need a little bit of assistance over here. So I'll put. He's got a chain gun. It's got a whole lot of weird, crazy rules. So I guess we'll have fun with that later. And then 2 models left. I have a Sin Eater. He's got the marksman upgrade, so I think he just ignores partial cover, which is kind of useful, I suppose. I don't really know if it's worth deploying in cover or out of cover right away. I'm just gonna have him up there to get a little bit better line of sight. He might move to a more advantageous position in the future.
That looks good.
And then I got 1 model left. It's my my penitent. So you can go ahead and deploy, and I'll put my penitent down afterwards. I want robot fights. So I'm
robot fights.
I'm looking to see where you put your robot
and then
walker person, and I'll put my robot walker person there.
I like it. Well, my turn to start deploying. I have some. So now I get to sort of see which way your models are kind of looking and seeing. And then,
what lanes do I got going?
Yeah, exactly. So I've got my heavy rocket launcher can be deployed in a camo version. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a camo token down of where they are. But
okay.
It means that they're basically really sneaky.
You put your rocket guy on the top of the tower?
I did.
Crazy.
He's a sniper rocket guy. Why not? It sounds really fun. I'm gonna go ahead and put my impetuous biker somewhere along the line here. I don't exactly know. They can't really take cover or anything like that because they're a biker. So I want to try and keep
just bike things.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep them as hidden as possible. But a flank doesn't seem like a bad place to put a bicycle, right, or a motorcycle. My hint, captain, but not my captain lieutenant. Is definitely gonna go in a central position-ish area. Then we've got that's my rocket launcher. We're gonna put my robot. Okay, where are we putting my robot? I want my robot to go fight your things. So I'm gonna put my robot.
That's where you're putting your robot person.
That's where I'm putting my robot.
Let me get my robot person ready.
Yeah.
I might change where I deploy things. Who knows? Probably not though.
Yeah. I've just got a guy with just a rifle or just a carbine. Let's see where we can kind of put him. It's gonna go over here somewhere around. Yeah, let's just put him over here. Might as well. Just kind of seeing down that little alleyway.
Great app too, by the way, for Infinity.
What? Sorry. Oh, the army. The army builder app was phenomenal.
The only thing it didn't let me really do is check up like weapon traits all that much, but I was able to find them easily enough afterwards.
What do you have? You have my. Don't know what you do, but you're pretty cool.
Is that the forward deploy lady?
No, I've got
that's
my,
her over there.
I've got my other forward deploy. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? Let's put it back here. She can probably just jump up to that building. Actually, I could just deploy her on top of here. Oh, look at that!
I don't want anything
to that.
I don't want anything to do with that.
The super rocket launcher.
Yeah. Hoi.
Hey, you know what? It's all fun and games until somebody gets murdered. And then we're gonna go ahead and put my smoke grenade guy. Kind of want to put my smoke grenade guy like, yeah, you know what? I'll also sort of like centralize this. Maybe we can kind of see about. And then I'm gonna not deploy my forward deployer.
Oh, is that like after
Yeah.
I put my robot. So your robot's right
Well,
here.
because I get to not deploy one model, so I'm gonna wait.
Oh, one guy's in the camo.
He's
That's
a
right.
camo.
That's
He's
what
a
was
token. He's a
confusing me.
camo
That's right.
token.
So we're gonna go ahead and I'm just trying to figure out where I have the most room to put down my penitent here. I mean, this spot's not so bad, I guess. But I mean, like, there's a clear shot. Right but I get to go first, but they're gonna shoot at me right away. But maybe it's roll good saves. I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily want to rely on that.
I'll take the free saves.
How bad does that like come off? Right? It's just like, oh yeah, free. It was past my saves, no problem. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and put. Needs my robot.
What happens to the robot fight?
Yeah, I got nowhere to put my robot without getting shot at by a missile launcher. What do you want me to do?
How dare you, Luca? How
Does my
dare
robot
you?
get to benefit from cover? Maybe at least. That
Yeah,
could help.
I'm sure it does.
Yee.
Especially if it's definitely enough partial cover.
Gotta be in contact with it though, I believe. So I'd have to like be behind this.
Yeah, but if I react to you, I'm just gonna shoot you when you're not in cover.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. and he hides his robot. Well,
Let's give it back.
You
there
know,
for now.
fine, be
It's
that
fine,
way.
It's fine.
And then my forward operative has an 8-inch forward, so I can go up to 20 inches up in front of the line. So I'm gonna go ahead and deploy her right here, like so. Yeah. Something like that, so she can see this objective over here and is very close to that objective over there.
Is that someone who can interact with the objectives?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Oh,
forward
okay.
operative. So in this mission, yes. But it doesn't mean if anything gets close to that objective, I can pop with the submachine gun,
True.
which will be exciting. And there you have it, deployment.
Okay, fair, done.
That's it. Now we go to battle round number 1,
Oh,
turn
3.
number 1,
Not too,
3,
yeah, not too bad.
and it is Lucas' turn.
I got
One.
impetuous, guys.
You do. Lucas' turn 1?
Now I got 9 regular orders, lieutenant order, and 2 impetuous orders. But when my 2 Reverend Moiras.
You only have 9? I thought you had 10 plus your lieutenant order.
2, 3, 4.
Because you basically have to generate orders. And
Yeah.
you get 1 for each like regular trooper you have, and then a lieutenant gives you an additional 1 that can only be used for the lieutenant.
Yeah, I got just 9.
Oh, okay.
9 plus lieutenant, but I got 2 impetuous as well. But I do have to
I
do
have
the
10. Okay, so I have 1 more than
Yeah,
you.
you're the 10, yeah, for sure. All right, now I'm gonna activate the Cenobites. They're my impetuous guys. Now I'm just gonna scoot
They get to
over
be
here.
activated for free without
Yes.
expending one of your regular orders. However, they can only do a certain combination. They can move and shoot, or they can move and move.
Yeah.
But they have to try and
Jump, climb,
They have to
basic
try and go as far and as close as possible to the enemy,
stuff. All right, so I'm
to
just
the enemy deployment zone.
just double checking what this Cenobite can see, and like, yeah, he has to like pretty much get into combat if he can with an enemy silhouette, or do what Scary said there. Yeah, this Cenobite's gonna move. Now he's the move 6 too, so he's only gonna move up to a total of 8.
Mhm.
But as I move, that robot of yours, I can't remember the name of it. I remember mine's right across the table. He can actually see him, so I'll let you figure out.
Well,
whatever.
oh, I guess it is in arc. Okay, so
Yeah, his whole arc is like this.
so
pretty-
he will be able to see him for an ARO.
Yep.
Anybody else?
And I'm gonna
not,
end-
not her then. I'm assuming. No, she's a
where I
little
end
too
up?
tucked in.
Yeah, where I end up, she won't see. I'm gonna end up right around here.
Okay, so I will fire.
Okay. Well
I
then.
will reactionary fire with that.
And I am simply gonna move, and this guy's got a shotgun, so you better believe I'll be moving again. So 6, and then the extra 2
Oh, that's right, because they have a move characteristic for the first move,
is 6 high, yeah.
and then a move characteristic for the second.
you'll go 2, but then obviously you'll
Yeah.
take a crack shot at him. That's his impetuous order done.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. We've got my Daiokai shooting down, just kind of reacting to you. So let's just check the range real quick. So that's within 24. That gives me a +3 to my
your range band,
to my range band, basically for the weapon. And then you are in partial cover, so that's -3. You also have mimicry,
Mimetism?
mimetism.
-6.
-6 to my
That's
roll.
a pretty high
so
degree.
it goes from 13 down to 7.
Yeah, effectively the only thing that's relevant is that
Okay,
one.
so a 7 or less hits you.
Yes.
Okay.
7's a crit.
No.
That's 11 to miss. Pew!
It does. Pew! That's
Can't
it.
get me. I have mimetism.
You did.
I do have one more impetuous Cenobite here he's got to move. The other thing about the impetuousness is they got to move they have to move their maximum move from their starting position. So they have to be like, this dude's got to be like 6 away from where
There's
he
no
was.
holding back
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're impetuous.
And you can move through similar ones. So this guy's going to go 6. We are already double checked. I don't think there's any reactions from Scary unless you want to do your camouflage
Except
guy.
the camouflage, which I'm not going to. I guess I could dodge if I wanted to, and try and get some extra move. But
So we'll go 6 away from there.
I'm not going to react to that because I don't want to give away my position.
And we were going to move one more time just to get to this point. Just to go, again, trying to go the full 2 inches away from where you started.
Yep.
All right, that is that activation done.
So 2 impetuous moves done.
And then we just go to regular
And now you have
orders.
your 9 plus your lieutenants.
I'm on to regular orders. I just kind of want to get to where the action is right away. So we're going to have our Reverend Moira with the multi-sniper here take a regular order, one of our 9.
Right.
We are looking at all the reactions and everything. I don't think you have much other than your Bakugan to react to this. So we're going to move and shoot. The first one's going to be a move, and we're going to move to this point.
Yeah, I will be reacting just shoot back.
Shoot back?
Or dodge, actually.
Up to you.
I'm probably going to shoot back.
All right. So
Yeah.
then I will shoot you. You're going to shoot me.
And we'll have a face-off.
We're going to do a face-off. I don't know what my stats are, though. Now, we got ourselves a pretty clear shot there. You're going to shoot back, though I did inform Scary afterwards that I have mimetism.
It's all good.
Is it mimetism? Is it mimetism?
Mimetism. It's mimetism.
It just
Your
represents how stealthy they are on the battlefield.
Does it?
So it's like a negative modifier to all
I
things.
would have never figured it.
Oh, it's something like that. I don't know. I thought it was like pantomiming. I straight up thought it was like they summon like a tech clone somewhere nearby. So it's like that's the one you're shooting at. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's just they're really really adept at keeping their head down.
Yeah,
And
that
they,
or they just
cover
have
where
like
their
a-
shots come from, all that stuff.
yeah,
So
sure.
I'm gonna fire it in burst profile.
Okay.
I have a +3 modifier because of range. We are 24-ish, a little bit more. Was it more?
At 24. It was like
We're
almost
at
exactly. It's
24.
like,
Okay.
yeah.
So you are at +3. I'm at +3, but you're at -6 because of mimetism. I'm gonna call it mimetism and just stick with it. That's it.
Okay, so you need
I need
15s.
15s because my base is 12.
so less than 15s.
So I have 2 hits.
2 hits. Now
9 and a 10.
I get 1 dice roll. If I roll higher than either of these but still hit, but it's impossible. So I need to crit.
A crit would be dope.
A crit. So I need a 7.
A
No.
20.
That's not
Okay.
gonna work.
So that's 2 hits on you, but this thing's got special ammo.
Oh. Okay, so now I get to roll 2 armor saves, but you have armor piercing.
Yes, so these are the half your save.
My armor.
Specifically your armor save in this case.
So my armor is 5.
Yeah.
Goes down to half, rounding up. So
Round that-
3.
round that bad
Your
boy up.
damage is 15.
Correct.
So now I reduce that by 3.
Now there's another cool interaction here. These are the once you play a little bit of this game, you'll find out the armor penetration on the ammunition, and then the special rules they all interact really nicely together. So I have shock and armor penetrating on mine, which would like take you out if you went down to incapacitation. But you're immune to shock, and you have a special rule that makes you immune to incapacitation. These are
Correct.
robot.
I am a robot.
Okay.
Which means I now need to roll 12, but now I have to roll equal or over 12s.
This one you have to roll high. You want to roll high on saves.
I have to.
I believe.
I'm gonna roll it now.
Yes.
Aha! Go robot! Yeah!
So no damage.
Robot!
Off the armor. Very good.
Nice. Bounce right off his little
like-
helmet.
Might be a guts thing or something now. Maybe.
Maybe? Yeah. I don't know. He has courage. He doesn't
Oh,
care.
okay, fine. He doesn't care about that. That's fine. Well, can I just do that again?
You can do as many times as you want.
I want to kill this robot. I'm gonna shoot that robot again.
Oh, that robot's gonna dodge this time.
Well, you don't want to be there anymore?
No, I don't want to be there anymore. I'm gonna try dodge.
Firing
Out of the way.
My activation this turn is gonna be fire, and then you're gonna dodge, and my second one was gonna be to move, I guess. I'm just gonna shimmy over a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so then you move to where you're going, and then we get all that stuff done, I
I
guess.
am going to move my model a grand total of 2 inches right there.
Okay,
But
I'm
I'm gonna crack the shot first.
So
Or
then I
two
get to roll a
specifically.
dice now we get to do that. I'm gonna roll a dice, and I have to roll under my whip, basically. Equal or
Yeah.
under my whip, which is a 13.
Yes, you need a 13 on this
So I
dice.
need a 13 or less. Oh, that's definitely
In
not
the-
in the box.
Hey, 2.
Hey!
Nice, so you dodge a shot,
So I dodge a shot, which gives me a 2-inch move.
and then you get the
Okay.
skedaddle.
So I'm definitely gonna skedaddle. I'm gonna go make sure I touch the cover at least.
Goodbye.
Yeah, and it gives me like a. So I rolled a 2, which then is also used against all your rolls. So anything that rolls a 2 or less misses.
Yes. Now it was the PH characteristic, not the whip characteristic.
sure.
But
The physical characteristic.
it's still a
which is-
face. It's still a face-to-face roll. So he only gets one roll. But if
I rolled a 2.
a 2 is not great. So if I roll 1s and 2s on here, he dodges the shots. The numerical
so
value
close.
I need. What
So
I
close.
needed 15s before.
You did.
So I got 2 hits on you now.
Again.
But we go right to your armor again, which should be the same
It
because
should
you're not
be.
currently.
I'm not, because
Yeah.
you can choose to shoot me sort of like before I run into the cover.
Right.
Essentially. I'm pretty
Yes. Yes.
sure. Anyway, 12s. Ooh, I take 1.
Just one. Yep.
Just 1.
You have 2 wounds.
I have 1 remaining.
Yeah, 1 remaining wound. Not bad.
Technically 3 because he is, you have to kill him.
Yeah,
because
but
he's a robot.
he still passed his dodge save, so he's still going to go get some cover now too, which will help his armor and
Correct.
the actual shooting characteristic. So it doesn't make it that appealing to shoot at him anymore, so I might order something else. All right, now this next move, I'm going to use a regular action. It's going to be suspicious, probably. I don't feel confident with it. I'm going to activate my Reverend Moira, who's the lieutenant, and we're going to, ooh, you know what? I'm actually going to use the lieutenant's order.
Just in case she goes down.
In case something done
I
here, I'm going to
see.
reveal my lieutenant. It's right here.
Oh no! Who
Now,
knew?
I could cautiously move just behind the other building and trigger no AROs or anything like that. But we want to move forward. So we're going to have our Reverend Moira move. We're going to do a double move action. And we're going to end up behind this cover over here. But
I'm not going to.
yes!
Yeah.
You don't shoot my leader. Leave me alone. What are you trying to shoot? I'm going to scooch over here so I'm not in the way. Let's go move to about here. And then we're going to use not the full 8, but we're just going to get some cover behind this thing here because I still want to. You know what? Let's just go right there.
Okay.
Next order goes to our lovely, lovely hacker Reverend, which is the custodian one. Well, I know it's not custodian one. It's custody something. It's the Reverend Custody. Regardless, we're going to move. We're actually going to do double move. And I don't believe that guy might be able to see me.
I could, but I'm not going to.
All right,
I'm
all
not going to shoot react at all. I'm just gonna idle. I'm just gonna stay there and do.
We're going to hack. We're going to think about hacking over here. Next activation. What do I got left here? 3, 4. I got 6 left. So I got 5 left. We're going to have our orphan go.
Yep.
And we're going to do a double move as well. And again, it's the same option up there. So interrupt me if you want, but we're
Not
going
going.
this way.
Not going to. I'm just gonna idle.
We're just
I have the cool ability to like surprise attack you if I want to from the rocket launcher,
Right.
but it only works in my active. Like if I'm active in.
Oh,
that
you reveal
so
yourself.
if I reveal
Kablamo!
myself now to shoot you,
Oh,
it's
I
not
see,
gonna
okay.
like do anything.
Then maybe I'll think a little bit less about my activations here. I got one more to go. Well, not one more, but several more. But he's going to probably take up the next couple of them.
Yeah.
I want my big robot in here, my penitent. We're going to move the penitent. It's also move 4 on both ends. So
Yep.
the first move it does is going to go... I'm going to take it to right here.
Yep.
And then we're going to move it right up with this building. We're just going to go bloop, bloop.
There's nothing I can do about that.
Fair. Let's have that penitent eat up one more activation.
One more order.
I just want it to get up this board. So we're gonna be a heathen. I like to measure back from back. I don't know why. Play a lot. That's like a good way to get around corners.
Yeah,
I
it
find.
is. It's definitely like habitual.
And I want to figure out my second move. Wow, it's hard to. Sometimes it's difficult, you know. Oh, it's gonna put us right out in the open. But well, I mean, let's go right here. Get some cover behind that thing.
Yeah.
Now, I probably, maybe not. Maybe I didn't trigger. Maybe just the big guy up there. I
Yeah,
don't know.
just
Unless there's
I'm not
any other
going-
ones you
I'm
can
not
see.
going to.
Easy
Yeah.
enough.
That's it.
Our Sin Eater is going to activate next
Okay.
with an order. His is easy. I just want him to actually be, I think, if I want to be benefiting from partial cover,
Yeah, you'd be fine there.
I can still see that area
You
up
can
here.
still see
Okay.
that area, and there's nothing I can do about that.
I want to be right up licking that wall. I want to know what that tastes like. Don't get to be a Sin Eater that easily, you know.
Yep, nothing I can really do about that. I don't know if I have an ARO from this angle though, but there's definitely nothing there, and yeah, my other one can't. Yep, you should be fine there.
Well, I got 2 orders left, if that's a-okay.
I believe he might actually be able to see you there if you want to
crack a shot at your guy too?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I would love to do that if you want to go. If we got those shots, actually, I could probably.
I think based on the because it's.
Oh yeah. I think we got it.
I think we got a shot there.
We both have cover. You're behind that. I'm up.
Yeah, but
I'm
you
up
ignore
on...
cover, don't you?
I'm a marksman. That's right. I just said that. So we're gonna go ahead and like you can kind of see the silhouette there behind him.
Yeah, you definitely got him.
But he can see me too. What do you?
I'm gonna be dodging. Basically, from like with all the modifiers there, I need a 1.
I got mimetism 3.
Yeah, and then you're in cover, and the range band is an additional -1.
Right.
-3, sorry. So it's -9 with my ballistical at 10.
Yeah.
Which means I'd roll a 1.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna try dodge out of this.
So we're gonna burst.
So first I need to try and get out of my dodge, see if it works.
Oh, so you do your physical check.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it's a physical check here. So I am gonna roll a physical check, which is a 10 as well.
Okay, so you just want
They're not
10,
exactly
10 or less.
They're
then,
not.
yeah.
They're just like a basic trooper.
Okay, so you're gonna dodge.
I do.
You could do the dodge afterwards, but negating my hits on a 4 isn't the best.
You know, better than nothing. Okay.
RBS
Better
is
than nothing.
RBS
I also
is-
get to move 2 inches in any direction, and I am gonna move to just get out of line of sight, so you don't get to continue to activate it.
Back. I only have 1 order left after this.
Yes.
I have BS 13, but
Yep.
I get +3 to hit because of the range band.
Yep.
And I ignore your partial cover.
Nice. I'm
Because the
within
marksman.
24. It's +3 at 24.
It's +3 at 16, like 18, 24,
Wow.
36. It's
Wow.
like +3 at all the
Wow.
medium ones. Yeah,
That's
I don't know. It's a sniper rifle.
That's I don't know.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I hit you twice.
How dare you?
These are armor, the same as the other one. They're armor
Okay.
piercing and shock.
And shock. Well, I only have 1 wound on this guy. He does have courage.
I guess you don't have any medics,
His armor
right?
is 1.
Oh, so it's 1. So it's just right back to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess. Ooh, do
What's
I
your
ignore?
damage?
What was the last question you asked me?
Lots of things. However, we decided.
Yeah,
I was wondering what the damage was for you.
That's what it was. 15 damage.
Yeah.
15 on my rifle. So it's damage 15. You do. The marksman, as far as I can tell, only ignores the negative modifier to the BS
Ballistic
check.
skill.
Yeah.
But then I have armor of 1.
Yeah.
Which
Half to
half
0.5.
to +1. Okay. Still 1. And then I was in partial cover, so I
Yeah.
get -3 to your damage.
Correct.
So your damage goes down to 12, and then plus my armor.
For
4.
11,
So 11
yeah.
pluses to save.
So you want to roll higher than that. You want to roll 12 up to save. 11 or lower is a fail,
Interesting.
I believe. You double 17. Are they
Now he
courage?
is courage.
Oh, he's got courage.
Yeah,
oh,
they
okay.
have
Then
courage.
and then
We're rebels.
and
We're
now-
rebels.
and now he does his dodge move. He's just gonna go a little bit further up.
Oh yeah, look at that, Luca.
And I got he used to be here. Now
Yeah.
he's just over there.
Yep.
I have my last order, which is gonna go on my medic. Our healer is going to keep it nice and simple. Our Reverend healer over there actually is going to move. And she seems relatively safe unless some nefarious devil wants to reveal himself afterwards. We're going to move.
I'm definitely not gonna.
And
not
then
gonna do anything
we're
like that.
just going to move right up into the building there. And that
Looks
is,
good.
everyone watching, the end of my first turn. That is all technically 2 impetuous, 1 leader, 12 activations. I don't know if
That's
that's
not bad.
or 12 orders. I don't know if that's a lot of orders or not, but
That was a lot.
it felt like a lot.
it
Felt like a lot. Felt
good.
like a lot for sure.
And with that, it is now the courageous rebels.
I just found out that he literally has just 1 special rule or skill for his guy. My guys are like minimum 4 or 5 each. I'm trying to remember over here.
Yeah, just that one guy had courage, okay? And him, and I guess they didn't think too hard when they decided to rebel. They're just like, no!
Just be brave. Just be brave.
And with that, we go to the rebel army, turn 1.
JSA.
Okay, time to do my impetuous moves. I
You got
have
one bike.
a whole bunch of orders as well, like you, but I'm gonna move my biker. My biker's gonna move. There are gonna be 2 reactions. You got your little tech, and you've got the
Yeah, I got
sniper.
my Sin Eater and the Penitent are gonna be able to react and
Yep.
shoot.
So the first move is 8, which you don't get to
No,
react
not
on
one.
that. The second move is where it's gonna happen.
That's the one I react
and
to.
then I'm gonna make sure that I stay in cover basically as best I can
Yeah, you're a
against
bike.
him there. So I'm gonna end up something like that.
Come
But I
on.
believe I believe you still get that shot there, right?
That guy. Actually, this guy doesn't have a great shot in general. Could
Okay,
you
him?
move me back to where you were?
Right here?
The previous move?
The previous move is like right there.
It's when you. I will see him when he bombs out of
When
that
he bombs
building.
out? Okay.
Yeah.
So as he comes around?
Yeah. So you can
Okay.
figure out where he ends
So
up.
wait, that's where he's going to end up.
That's where he's going to end up?
That's
Alright,
where
cool,
he's going to end up.
Easy peasy. Well, I want to light you up with my Sin Eater. Why
Okay.
not? So I will need to look at this. All right, we're going to start with the Sin Eater. He's going to fire at your motorcyclist. Don't know the name of the model, actually. But
He is a Kyoshi rider.
Makes sense. I don't get any bonuses in this range band. You're a little too close, but you're not too close for a negative. So I need a 13.
This is on your Fin Eater?
This is the Sin Eater. I roll a 6.
Nice.
It's going to be a hit.
That does hit.
And then I'm going to quickly resolve the other guy because it's the exact same. You're too close for me to get any bonuses, but I don't get any negatives. A single shot.
Oh, I'm Mimetism 3+.
Oh, then I would have hit there. I rolled a 6, which would have been
A 9.
A 9, which would
you're
have
fine.
or 10. I would have needed.
Yep.
He missed it altogether.
Okay.
So
just the one.
just the one.
You are armor piercing, is
It
that
is
right?
armor piercing and shock.
Okay, so armor piercing is -1 to my armor piercing.
Yep, just armor 2.
Huh?
You just armor 2.
Yeah, just armor 2.
Yeah,
So it
alright.
goes armor 1. And the cover itself,
I don't know if bikes get to benefit from cover.
not from that, no.
Yeah.
From the damage of your attack, I don't think so.
I
At least
don't.
not from the -1 to hit.
Correct. All right. It's nothing to do with bikes and cover. It's impetuous and cover,
Yes,
apparently.
we found out that I could have decided not to be impetuous when I deployed my bike. Interesting.
Still don't know the finer nuances between
Interesting.
impetuous and bikes.
I
and
might
stuff
do
like
that next time.
It's you have a save, I guess.
I do. 14.
My damage is 15 down to 14 at this point because we have cover.
Because
Or armor.
I
Because you're
don't
armor.
have cover.
Because you're
We
armor.
just went over this.
Okay,
Okay, 14. Yay, another
you
17.
Is he
Yeah.
also courage? Does impetuous get
Please
that?
hold. Oh, they do have courage. We said this, Luca. This is the one
This is
rule
the one
I
rule.
get.
It's the
is
one
courage.
thing to have is
No
courage.
guts roll for me.
That's fine.
I got into position.
I
now
did-
I can smoke grenade stuff.
Oh, yeah, you can do more activations. and
That's
stuff.
right. Well, I still have my entire
Yeah, that's
order
true.
pool.
That's true. Yes.
that was my
It just
pre-order.
took a lot of rules. Oh.
Okay, let's see what I do. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to order my bike once again.
Nice.
And I'm going to idle first.
You're just gonna sit there and just idle. Okay.
I want to know what your robot wants to do.
Well,
I'm idling.
my robot, who is the only one who has line of fire to him currently. Oh gosh, are we even in arc? I think. Let me cheat.
Yeah,
a little
you're
bit.
fine, you're fine.
He's supposed to face this entire
You're
part
good,
of the
you're
battlefield.
good.
I will shoot you with my red fury.
So then my second skill will
Bang.
be bang with a grenade of smoke,
boom,
which I'm going to basically put right here
which means
to block like a whole bunch of stuff.
that's going to be breaking my line of sight to your rider there, which completely changes how I resolve this. I think we just have to do an opposed face-to-face check here.
Correct. Okay.
With certain modifiers.
Yeah,
and
that's
whatnot.
right. So this is a face-off roll of a 13 pH versus a 13 pH.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
We're the same.
If I get a crit, please and thank you.
13? 17.
Come on.
You've been rolling only 7. You've been rolling great saves.
I failed. You just have to fail worse
Bam,
than
bam,
me.
13.
Dang
Yeah,
it.
crit.
That's a crit.
That means nothing for me. It means nothing for me.
That means the smoke goes away.
Well, I was already, I think on your, I wonder if it would have gone away on your fail to begin with.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It
You know
still
what?
fails anyway.
You can't stop my penitent. But
Does
it
that
means
mean-
that,
means
I
you
don't
shoot me,
shoot.
though?
I
No.
think that was my,
okay.
my reaction was to like,
I like it.
yes.
Okay, so that does actually hit me though. So I do have to take another save again.
I was supposed to roll my BS, my ability skill, instead of my physical trait there, but it was,
But it
the,
was
same,
the
same number.
because I don't get the benefit of cover here at all.
Because of impetuous.
Because I'm impetuous.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
So
You're too full of zeal.
I'm too full of zeal.
to
Brum, 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 brum,
Vroom,
brum,
vroom. You
brum.
can't hurt me.
Okay, so what's your strength on your weapon?
This weapon, I meant to look that up actually. This Red Fury has strength or damage 13.
13.
Wow.
So -2.
Because you're armor 2.
That's right.
Yep.
So 12.
You've been rolling 17, so let's see another 17.
Rolled 17 for everything.
17.
Another one.
17.
Okay.
17.
So
7.
I will take a damage.
Just one. Yep.
That's
It's
right.
shock, but you're immune to shock.
I am, not immune to shock. However, I am just gonna go down because I only have one wound here.
You're incapacitated.
I'm
you're knocked
now-
out.
I'm knocked out now, so that makes me sad. So
You
I
have
go prone, basically.
Do you have any way to heal?
No.
I will coup de grace later.
Sad face. Okay, so my Saito is going to use I'm not going to use speculative attack. He's going to attack throwing a smoke grenade.
Is your ninja-looking guy throwing a smoke
That's
grenade
right.
down?
It's within 8 inches.
I can't believe it. I never would have.
And I use his physical trait, which is 13 plus 3 for short range.
He's throwing
Because he's throwing in a grenade. I'm going to try and create some smoke here. So we're going to make sure that he pops it somewhere.
Now, I will say, it specifically said in the rulebook not to let it hang out in the air, but this works for recording.
Well, technically put it on the ground or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
we can
it's
just shove it under
it's
the
for
building.
filming purposes only.
Yes, correct.
So I need a 16.
17. 5. You're good.
Okay.
Nice. Well done. You threw a grenade.
Thank you. So and then the second action was just going to be move.
Yeah, so I had no AROs for that.
Okay.
I was just
hooray!
actually was going to hold back and I don't witness this.
Move.
This is great.
There he goes. There he goes. Excellent. Good job, little ninja. Okay, so I'm going to activate my rocket launcher. And he's going to pop out of his camo state. Whee!
For the Empire!
That's right. And he's going to shoot you little robot down here.
My little penitent down there.
That's right.
Fine, whatever.
That's right. Gonna shoot you.
So what does surprise do? What do we got here? I know
So surprise just means that you suffer -3 to like react, shoot back to me or anything like that.
I would like to react.
Or to like dodge out of the way or anything like that. You just suffer -3.
What's his first action gonna do?
So his first action, I believe, is reveal. No, it's gonna be idle, of course.
Oh, okay, fair. I shoot him with anyone who can. I'm gonna put down this rocket launcher guy, but I think maybe just the penitent, maybe the Sin Eater.
No, because this is infinitely high.
Oh, correct. That's why there's smoke there now.
That's why there's.
How
smoke
about
there.
just my penitent then?
I will definitely allow that.
Bang!
Okay, so I'm going to shoot you.
I was thinking about returning fire until Scary mentioned you have 6 mimetism. So,
Yep.
And plus the surprise thing on top of that, I'm just gonna dodge.
Okay, so dodge, but because you're surprised, you are -3 to this.
My physical trait's 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna roll your dodge first.
I passed.
Oh, almost a critical.
Almost
dodge.
a critical dodge.
Almost.
Look how
I get
lithe that guy is. Oh my gosh.
So I have a 12 +3 -3.
Because of my cover. Yeah.
Correct.
So just 12s.
Okay, so 12's here. So 1 and 1. So the 1 will be negated by your 9.
So you got 1 hit on me.
1 hit on you.
All right. What is the damage on said rocket launcher?
Okay, so
Just feeling.
the heavy rocket launcher. Oh yeah, buddy, old pal. So 15 damage, -3 because of cover and your 5 armor, so
Yeah.
it's -8. So
Apparently only
basically-
normal ammunition.
It
on
is,
this.
but you know, it's fine. But if you fail this save, you have to roll again.
It's
and you have to roll
continuous
again,
damage
and you have to roll
until-
again.
I keep
pretty
rolling.
cool.
I keep rolling until I pass. If I fail, I keep rolling until I pass.
Correct.
Essentially. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I fail twice, I'm dead. Unconscious, actually. Ooh, unless it got shocked. That might be. You know what? I'm just gonna roll.
Does not have shot.
So I needed 8 pluses.
Correct.
I rolled 17.
Okay, so you're fine.
The pink, the legendary number. Now I gotta double check to see if I run away or something. Oh, and I gotta move as well.
You do.
I dodged. I will move, only because I'm afraid if I stay there, I'm gonna get shot at a million times. And I hope this guy being I only end up going to here, so I'm still in cover and in the open. But maybe if I get shot again, I can just dodge again, and then I'll be safe.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna do it again.
I can't
Pow!
believe it. I can't believe it.
I want to take you out.
I'm
so
gonna
much.
dodge.
I was still.
No one else can react. Same idea. It's the same situation.
Hooray!
Kaboom, boom, boom.
2 hits.
Okay, so
So
as long
you
as I roll like a
dodging?
9, as long as I roll higher than a 4,
Then
but-
one of them goes away.
a 4 to a 10, yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
A 10,
Critical. So
a 10 does critically dodge.
bye bye.
So I stop 1,
That's right.
and then
you take a save.
and I roll A plus.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's a fail.
I go again. Oh my god!
How is that even possible?
I don't know.
Like it's on the camera. You can't say that wasn't a fail. It's
Wait,
literally
I'm
on
going
the
over
camera.
here. What do we? I'll count it. I'm down to count that. I assume that's gonna roll out.
It's so flat. It's not even funny.
That's the most flat. I'm dead. He's dead. That's it. We have a rule. We have a rule that if it's you re-roll it unless it stays in the dice box, right? The dice box is what matters. That's it. I'm more than glad to take the double fail there. Leave a comment down below what you think. That guy is dead.
The fact that roll landed on the edge of the dice box
Bounced
didn't even
out of
bounce
the
up.
tray, but stayed on the
Yeah,
tray.
oh yeah, I'll take it.
As a rule
I'll
of thumb,
take it.
on is in.
He dodges and dies. Wait, do we have like a medic?
I have a
Anything like
medic.
that?
I can bring this thing back.
Yeah.
So he's
you have to-
unconscious.
So you have to roll it again then,
Ooh.
which would have been the third roll, which you pass.
Oh, which I passed. You're right. Yeah.
So he's now
That's easy enough
unconscious.
to do.
Because you do have an engineer, right?
No, actually, I think that I have both. I do have an engineer, but I think this guy can be fixed by a medic. Also.
Oh, cool.
I thought looking.
Yeah,
I
but
think,
he's also unconscious.
I think he's just heavy infantry.
Okay.
Do I still move as part of the dodge?
Sure, because it'll happen simultaneously, right? So he basically jumps out of the way as he gets hit by a rocket in the face.
So my medic is kind of far away. Now, we just realized, once you're beating up my friggin' robot there, that my orphan behind my hacker and my Cenobite actually had line of sight to your rocket launcher guy, which means I would have had to do a reaction or lose it.
Yep.
So I'm just going to do a dodge, which is just
makes sense.
Just going to get it. Because my submachine gun isn't, I mean, technically could probably shoot that far as 32-inch range, but it's like minus a bajillion. Oh my gosh, roll like an adult, Luca. 12!
I think you got it.
Physical,
I
trait,
hope they have a
orphan.
decent physical.
11!
Oh no!
All right.
That's gonna fail. So she does not fail. Well, you know what's gonna happen?
But if I had to do that against this, was that the
it would have
that's
been
the first
That's
one?
the first one. You could have done it twice.
So I'll do one more time. I don't know if this is technically cheating or not, but I don't know.
It's fine. We've just realized that I can shoot a nice big juicy blast template right there.
It's hard
so
to see. Like
trying to get out of dodge.
So we're gonna move.
I can't see you.
Two. We're just gonna move over there.
You are completely safe there.
Can't move much more than that.
So with that, I still have a few more activation tokens to go.
Makes me wonder, what do you guys do when you notice that? Because that's probably a common
Yeah,
thing that
I'm actually
happens,
very
right?
curious.
Yeah, like you're playing a game, blah blah blah, do this, do that. Then it's like, oh, I can shoot this guy over here. It's like, ooh, you would have had to do a reaction like 2 shots ago. It's that was easy for us to resolve, right?
Yep.
What do you guys do at home?
Let us know with a comment down below. I'm going to continue activating some models. Okay, I'm going to activate my forward observer. She's going to move. She's not in line of sight of anybody here, so she's just going to move her first move.
Yeah.
She's going to kind of move around into this building here.
And I got nothing to respond.
And then I will be doing my secondary move as well.
I can move her if you want.
Yeah, it's not enough movement to get onto the objective there.
You are going to be right beside it.
Okay. And then I'm just going to go ahead and spend a secondary activation token on her as well. Might as well do that now. But I have to pick up the item.
Get the end in base
so
contact.
I'm going to end in base contact, so I'm going to do a
probably
move.
just do that.
Yeah, there you go. So you can see what's going on there.
No, this is big sad for Luca, because if this penitent didn't go down, I'd actually be able to... if I was smart, actually I wouldn't be able to because my line of sight's not lined up.
Well, you've been able to dodge out of there.
Yeah.
It would have been good.
Get some shots over there, because nothing else can actually see in there and protect this this object. So
I
turns out I should have lined up for that better.
So I get to do a short skill, which is pick up, because she is a forward observer. She's one of the special folks that can deal with that.
Yes.
Which then means I'm going to spend another token to move her again. And then she's just going to run as far away as possible. So 1 and 2.
Meanwhile,
like this.
none of my guys are the wiser. I guess.
Yeah, none of them are the wiser.
Would you have been within 8 of my control zones in there?
Oh,
with
yes,
my guys?
actually, I would have. You would have had at least the 2 there. So you could have reacted with both of them.
All they can do is dodge, though, eh? Do like little 2-inch moves.
Get closer and closer.
But I'm not going to...
You could do it twice, though.
Yeah. So it'll be the Cenobite and the Engineer, because I kind of want to hunt that down. I was just double checking to see if that chain gun could do something about this on my Cenobite, but that is only like relevant for smoke and camouflage.
Yep.
So I will have some dodge. Oh, so you move in.
Yep.
Then you declare a move from this
moved
point,
and short grabbed.
and then that's when they're going to declare their dodge.
Okay.
And then
I will
then
move
they'll dodge
again, and
again,
then you can
yeah.
dodge again.
just to try and get some extra movement out of them. So I'll do the Engineer first.
Yep.
My Orphan passes the first one,
Yep.
and then is she going to pass the second one? Yeah.
Mm,
Ooh,
yes,
I'll double
an
check.
11. It was an 11. I think
Yeah.
it was an 11 for.
Oh, she was 11. That's
Yes,
right. Yeah.
So she gets 4 inches worth of movement.
And then the Cenobite, just to get out of the way. They would technically, he passes the first one, and
passes the second, I'm assuming.
I'll double check him. I'll move them both.
Yeah.
Let me get. Can I just do this? Is this going to be a problem? Oh no! Look at that. Another great reason. We're going to try and go up and around here. So we're going to have her go 2, then he'll move 2, she'll move 2, and he'll move 2.
Nice. So now
Something like that.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back to her, right?
Yep.
And now she's going to declare another order, but she's going to do a cautious move.
Ooh.
right? Because she has to
That's
go.
a full. That's a full.
She has to go over this alleyway, and she
Yep.
wants to basically remain out of line of sight
Yep.
from your sniper guy.
As long as you start and end out of line of sight, you're good.
Right.
Cautious maneuver.
And I'm just gonna double check. Yep. And then she's gonna use another order to do another cautious move to make sure she does not get hit by Mr. Sniper Rifle again. And then I do have 2 more orders to use here.
One's the lieutenant order, though.
One is my lieutenant order. So I am going to go ahead and use one on her, and she's going to just
Tuck in.
tuck in.
Stay in home base.
Yeah, that's right. Got my supply box. Nice. And then the other one will go on to the lieutenant, who is over here, and he's essentially just going to move, and get himself in a position where he can, cause
Should
some
be
fire,
good.
and hopefully no snipers.
Nope, I got
No
nothing.
snipers. Okay, perfect. Just in a good position
It's-
there.
This is just the amount of models for 250 points. It's gotta be hard to like see every single angle for every single model. I guess
Yeah,
maybe if
I
you,
can see
if
it
you
being,
missed an
like,
angle,
very
you missed an
interesting.
angle, right? That's
But
it.
that is the end of the first battle round.
Not bad. We did it. 2 to go.
Not bad.
My turn now.
It is. And I think my smoke goes over.
You think, or you know?
I think.
He thinks. I don't know.
And of course, just to round it up, I did move my lieutenant over to the side here to kind of get a better angle down that firing lane. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I've got a little supply box in the back.
I gotta get 2.
Yeah, that's
the goal is
right.
to get 2 ideally.
Oh,
yeah.
you want
Or
to get 2 of them.
or force like a draw or something, and maybe I.
Oh,
get
force a
one or
draw.
something.
What? How are people going to enjoy a draw?
So we can keep fighting. In
We
our,
don't all play football,
I wanna
okay?
play-
And that's soccer for all of you madmen.
But how else are we supposed
And
to
women.
continue fighting in future?
Future. Look at all the ads, bro.
I know there's so many ads. There's so many ads everywhere.
There are ads everywhere.
I can see the
They're little
future before me.
billboards. No wonder we're rebelling against
It's
this.
like you walk up to a billboard, it scans you, and automatically just like does like Google ads. It's
No,
like-
the algorithm, no.
you can't even escape the algorithm in real life anymore.
Awesome. So I guess with that, we go to your turn. 2.
Yeah, we're on turn 2, starting with me. I got impetuous guys though.
You do.
Now I do have these 2 impetuous Cenobites. I gotta operate first, so I got the one. Sorry, it's hard to. I got the one way
He's
over
under
here.
the bridge.
And then I got the one under the bridge here as well. I'm going to start with Buddy Boy over here. We've already figured it out. He is going to move as his first action. And his first action is going to take him out from behind the billboard, behind the staircase here. But that's going to trigger an ARO from this trooper,
My robot.
the robot trooper here,
Yeah.
as well as
And
the
then
rocket
the
guy
rocket
up
launcher.
here.
I'm just gonna lob everything out.
They're all gonna go ahead and do that, and then
Yeah.
that shouldn't. And then my second action isn't gonna trigger any more AROs. He's moved 6 too, so he's gonna with his 6, he's gonna get behind the staircase, and with his 2, he's gonna get up like right up against the building, and he's gonna like kind of watch this alleyway here. But I guess we'll go ahead and resolve that. And all the shots you have at him will be kind of out in the open, so he's gonna be caught open over there, and then this lady would catch him behind. I don't know if that matters or not so much there. I'll figure that one out later, I suppose. But yeah, all the other guys are in the open, other than
Yeah,
her.
makes
I'll have to
sense
double
to
check
me.
her. Yeah,
I don't mind that at all. Okay, so move him, I guess, where
yeah,
you
it's
put
fair.
him.
Let me scooch over to there. I've already kind of mapped out most of it. So he's gonna go 1 inch to clear this, and then he's gonna go a further 5 just to the other side of the stairs here.
Now you do have
Mimetism. thick.
mimetism. That's what it was.
I think I broke the model technically. I don't know. I touched him and something felt like a gift. So
Doesn't look like you broke anything. You might have bent the sword a little bit, maybe.
Oh, maybe the sword
How
a little
dare
bit.
you, Luca?
Ooh, could you move
How
him
dare you?
another 2 inches towards the building? I forgot to do that second part of the move. No, sorry, like right.
I know. You
Oh.
didn't say which building.
Oh, fair. Yes, fair. Towards. Boop.
Which way do you want him facing? Because that's important.
I would like him to face
You did
this
break
way. I did break him a little bit, eh? I thought so. Oh, it's like a little iron halo. Okay.
Yeah, it was the hilt of his sword.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to go fix that later.
Okay, so you want him facing that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
out that way there. He
Makes
doesn't have the right like keywords to pick up the box.
Oh, okay. So he's
Yeah.
just protecting the box.
Yeah, he's just kind of watching that area there.
I like it. You got a little fire team. Okay, so let's do some AROs over here. Let's do some responses. So we're gonna get my Daiyokai's
Oh, yeah, I gotta get my stats
Red
out too.
Fury. Rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, pretty
It's
good
gonna
armor.
be super fun. Yeah, I like the Red Fury. It's like a good one. Okay, so it's a 13.
Yeah.
Mimetism, -6,
6,
but I have a range band of +3.
With the Red Fury, boom.
And I'll be hitting you as you walk out into the open.
Yeah, I'll be out in the open there.
So I need a 9 on my Red
uncover
Fury
the whole
here.
time.
Yes.
Oh, it does hit.
That is a hit.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay.
Take that, sir.
Well, I got to save against that.
It is shock, by the way.
I'm immune to shock.
Ah, boo.
I think we're all pretty much
You know what I
immune to
have?
shock.
Courage.
You have immune to shock here and there as
Yeah,
well.
I do.
What's the what kind of ammunition is on a Red Fury?
hold on one second. So my damage is 13, but I do have damage +1 with ballistic skill. So it's yeah,
Nice.
which is 14.
I'm armor 3. I don't have cover when I'm shot at, so I think I reduced that
12
down
plus.
to
Correct,
11. I
11.
need a 12 up. I need
You
a
do.
12 up to pass. 17. 17.
Oh no!
it's the faded number.
It is.
And we are I don't know if we care. I wonder if you have to do now these guys don't have to do the guts roll, but I wonder if you have to do it to AROs too. I also wonder where I would die. Would I die in the spot that you've seen me at? And then just kind of move my model back over there.
I'm pretty sure. Or maybe he stumbles into the spot that he was going to go
maybe.
into.
I guess
But
we'll
figure that
Yeah,
out.
we'll figure that out if it comes up. Luckily, there's still a couple more AROs though.
They are.
This guy with the missile up here kind of shoots him almost at the identical spot that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
your
the heavy
shooter did.
rocket launcher, right? The heavy rocket launcher is just gonna go for it. So, ballistical 12 with +3,
Because of your range.
-6.
Yeah.
So I also need
You
a
need
9,
nine or
as
less.
well with my heavy rocket launcher. I'm gonna be doing the hit mode. Oh, that is
So bouncy.
so bouncy. Not in. That is
Oh,
8.
another 8. Oh.
Nicely
All
done.
right, so what kind of ammo is this bad boy?
All
Is
right,
it
so this
normal as
one,
well?
this one is normal ammo, but it is damage 15 as well.
So I'm down to 12 then because of my armor. So I need a 13 plus. Can I get a
Yes.
17?
Again, get wrecked.
Can I get a 17? Go on. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Just calling out.
Oh no! Oh, he's like the little impetuous guy that would never die.
We got one more. What's this one equipped with? It looks like a battle, like some sort of rifle.
Yes. Okay, so we find out my shot is physically impossible. The maximum
Yeah.
modifier has been reached of -12.
I didn't. I figured there'd be like a no matter what you can hit on like a 1, but I don't think that's in the rules, which is not a bad thing. I just so used to that being.
If it is, we couldn't find it.
Yeah. all the
So
same, man.
yeah. So knowing that I wouldn't have
Yeah.
shot
Cool.
because
Yeah.
I did not know that was impossible.
There's mimetism. It's over 2 feet.
Well, then again, to be honest, I didn't know it was over 2 feet. So we'll keep the shot because if it was within 2 feet, it would have been at -9 and I would have hit on a 1. So like I would have taken the shot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it. We'll
Okay.
keep it.
Just the.
I just
I get. Well,
it was
I guess
it was
like
literally like
24
it was
inches or
literally like
something, yeah.
half an inch out of
Yeah.
24 for the range.
And the shot
So
is.
I will take it.
The shot's from this model up here,
Yeah.
all the way down to this side of the stairs where that objective is.
Yeah.
You can see the model past it, but
And
my
she's
guy
a
would
base-
be.
She's just a basic forward observer trooper.
Yeah.
So she's like, nothing too crazy.
You want to give me a hypothetical? I always like hypotheticals.
1. No.
18.
No,
All right.
almost.
So we are a-okay there. That's all the AROs resolved. That dude's just like,
Yeah.
pew pew pew, rocket missile, boom, big
Now,
gun.
he
Red
would
Fury.
have to take a gut check, but he's a
correct.
zealot, so he
Yes.
doesn't care.
It's like, what is it called? It's got a very
He's like
specific
a zealot
rule.
who's like, just running
Religious
straight to the fire.
troop. Religious troop
Nice.
is what he is. Yes.
Okay, well, fine.
I do have one more of those to resolve. My second impetuous Cenobite is going to move, and the only AROs off this move, because he's going to move 6, he's going to move up and around to the door, will be your Saito Togan over here.
Yes, which I've learned has way more rules than I thought originally, which I
Yeah.
will use next game. Okay. please
There is
don't-
more Infinity to come, by the way.
There is.
This-
We're gonna be
Don't
doing
forget,
more.
this is our first actual game.
I'm
playing.
learning all these
Yes.
cool things. He is gonna dodge.
Okay, fair. Just to get
Yeah.
out of line of sight in general.
He's just gonna dodge. He gets dodge +1 as well.
Well, like increases it like pH.
No. So
Oh.
dodge +1 extra inch. So he dodges 3
3,
inches
gotcha.
instead of
Oh, okay,
2.
nice.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Mhm.
So we already know he's gonna move. This is 1 to get to the other side of her, and then we have 5 more inches of movement. We're only gonna use about. Oh, actually, I have to go the full, so we're gonna go right.
Yeah, it's impetuous.
That's right.
You gotta,
So 4.
and then you have to move your full 2
Yeah,
there. Oh no,
so-
because you're gonna shoot.
Yeah. So that's a 5-inch move. I do have to move 1 further inch. I'm just gonna
Aha.
go into the building.
Yeah, you have to end close to me.
Yeah, I have to essentially. Ooh, I have to be essentially like.
So, quick question: would that mean you have to try and charge him?
Oh, I wonder.
Right. Interesting.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Would I have been able? I don't know if I'd be able to get to
No,
him.
no, you wouldn't have. But
Oh,
like, I'm
next
just saying,
time I
if
activate,
because
yeah.
he's unconscious.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you have to try and like just coup de
Just go stab,
grace him?
yeah.
Just stab?
I have to look into that a little bit more. Impetuous,
Interesting.
not. So I know for impetuous, I have to.
Impetuousness killed my bike.
Yes. Yeah. I have to move. I have to be 6 inches away from my starting location, so I can't like wiggle back and forth essentially.
Yeah.
I think as long as I keep moving towards the enemy in the deployment zone and I move 6, I think I'm adhering to the spirit of the rule here.
Yes.
So we're gonna be in the building.
Yep.
And we're gonna fire our.
That doesn't. Just gonna check a zone control zone here, because if you're within 8, then I would. Remember, he's here.
Oh yeah, we moved a little bit. Yeah.
Do you want to measure that for me? Because that might give him an ARO as well.
I think
if
this
you're
is
within 8.
This is where my guy is. I think we're okay because we're just getting
Okay.
the staircase.
Okay, so if you get any closer,
We're gonna shoot a heavy pistol because I don't think I'm gonna hit with my chain gun. My chain gun seems to be it shoots this. So we're a little too far away.
fancy.
It's got a cool rule too. We're gonna like shoot into smoke and like stuff like that too.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna shoot with my heavy bull pistol.
Okay, so I'll do my dodge roll.
Yeah.
I'm physical 13.
Ooh.
So looking for 13, but
Oh yeah.
well, failed the dodge roll.
I
Well
got
then.
2 shots with my heavy
Well
pistol.
then.
We're outside of 8, but we're within 16,
Yep.
so we get no negative. The only negatives we have right now is your mimetism, which is 6,
Yes.
and my ballistic skill is 11, so I need 5s.
Nice. Yeah, you might get a hit.
I have
a crit.
I got a critical
Get
hit. Oh
outta
no!
here.
And that is shock ammo. I think a critical hit is just 2 saves. You have to make 2 saves.
Yes, 2
Yeah.
saves. What is your strength?
Oh,
on that
sorry. The
weapon?
strength of a heavy pistol
Yeah.
is 14.
So -1 to 13, so I need 14s.
And then that's it. Yep.
17s again?
17s. Let's go 17s.
No, he's very dead.
How many
he's
wounds
not
do you have?
immune. Only 1.
Oh,
The
so I
thing
actually
is,
think he's dead.
He has camouflage, he has infiltration. Like I didn't use any. He has hidden deployment. I didn't use any of his special rules.
Oh
None
no.
whatsoever. He's actually probably a very yeah, he's 40 points of my list. So apparently he's a big part of this army, and we're just gonna remove him.
Yeah, because he doesn't. I think he doesn't even go. I think he goes unconscious and then takes the second wound for
Yeah,
death.
yeah, he does. So
Uh.
I should probably read up on what he
That's
does.
my impetuous rule there.
Yeah, there you go.
Fair. Now, after that unfortunate outcome, we did realize that Mr. Rocket Man up here, or Missile Man, actually does have line sight into the building. The model's literally right here, so we're actually gonna do an ARO shot
Yeah,
there.
I'm just gonna do just a
single
straight up rocket shot.
big
-6 +3 for the range band.
I have no cover. I'm just kind of out in the open. He
So-
can see clearly into the building. Yeah.
12s, he can see clearly now.
The rain.
The rain has gone.
The rain is gone.
More like
the
my
future's
Saito
long.
Tokan has gone. No!
I know.
Although I read up on the rules in like 30 seconds, the clips were. Infiltration would have been cool to use. Hidden deployment would have been cool to use.
Camouflage.
But say I failed the hidden deployment roll, he would have had to deploy out in the open anyway. However, not putting him in camo was like my biggest mistake.
He's definitely an expensive piece with a lot of sneaky rules.
He is an assassin. The fact that I don't get to use my assassin makes me sad. And sorry, makes you all sad. But that means you get to tune in for next time when I do get to use it properly.
Well, it's like everyone else out there who plays these games, you best learn by like studying is one thing, but practice.
And it's okay to make
practice
that
is
mistake.
another.
Like
Yeah.
make the mistake, learn from it, and then just don't do the mistake next time.
Yeah.
So it was a good lesson in the human condition.
Yeah.
Okay, so 12 goes down to 9s.
That's a hit.
Yes.
Okay,
Get
so
that.
we're talking
Just an arm. Just an arm.
regular arm?
Strength 15.
I am armor 3, so 12. I need a 13 up, but we really want
It's a 17. Yay!
17, there it is, guys. That's weird. We got Michael back behind the camera. He's losing his mind right now.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Well, that makes it for
my
the
God.
impetuous phase.
That is only the impetuous stuff done.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Let's
now
go
I
to
get
the
to
actual
control my
order phase.
I hope I'm doing impetuous right now. I got to figure out if I got to go kill that biker.
No, not
Later,
anymore.
next round, turn three.
If
Yeah.
you use your impetuousness, you don't have to. Use
Oh,
it.
that's right. You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't
It's a
have
free
to use
order
it.
though. It's a free order. Why would you not use a free order?
That's right.
To regular orders, let me actually load them up down here so that I put them up here when I'm done. We got 8 regular orders still because our penitent's out, so we're gonna use 1 regular order on our Sin Eater over here.
Yep.
We are going to idle first. The only AROs are Missile Guy up here.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot back.
I will
I'm
also
gonna face-
shoot as my
I'm
second
gonna
action.
Face-to-face shoot you.
Yeah,
With
so
my rocket launcher.
We're gonna do now. The Sin Eater has a rule called Neurocynetics, which reduces my active shooting to 1. Actually, it's like a reverse, or like when I react, I actually shoot at 2.
Interesting.
But
So he has a better reaction.
he's a more of a reactive piece.
Nice.
I almost missed that. I almost missed that rule.
Nice.
So Neurocynetics means I only get 1 shot at you, and you get 1 shot back at me. So I'm just
It's
kind
a
of
face-off value.
the face-off roll. I have Marksman, so I ignore your partial cover.
Correct. But I do have Mimetism 6.
Your Mimetism 6. I'm
I believe
Mimetism
so.
3. So it's both, and I have cover. So we're looking at the same -3 modifier now.
That makes sense to me.
Now the question is, I get +3 at all these range bands, and I assume we're over 2 feet apart. So 2 feet from me is going to be.
I just have my heavy rocket launcher
Yeah.
as we're doing our.
So we're outside of 24. I don't know what your modifier.
I get +3 at 36 at 30 up to 32.
Okay, so
So-
we're at the
I'm-
exact same. This is a dice off essentially.
Well, I've got -6 to your -6.
but I'm in cover. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I mean, that's do, yeah,
-6 to
yeah.
-6.
Yeah.
I
And
like
then-
it.
That's
I like
Yeah,
it.
just straight.
That's
What's your
pretty much it.
BS on that guy?
He's a 12.
Oh, on the 13, I get 1 advantage on you there.
Oh, unless I roll a crit, bro. So I'm looking at.
You need 6s, I need 7s.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this is probably not worth my orders at all, but I'm in. Oh, it was gonna be a crit!
No, it rolled over.
Dang it. Oh,
Come on, rocket launcher. Oh, come on,
So-
not even. There's just nothing
you
happening.
ready to
Do it again?
Ready to do it again?
I'm absolutely ready to do it again.
14 I
Yes.
missed.
Okay. Come on. Oh,
Oh,
man.
this is good for Scar because I'm just burning my orders. I said before recording, I'm gonna do this until one of us is dead, and this is exactly what we have. I missed.
Okay. Come on, rocket launcher.
Oh, you
yeah.
hit me. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. 15. 15 strength here, buddy.
So
Buddy,
I
old
am.
pal.
What's the Sin Eater's armor?
I don't
Armor
know.
3.
Okay,
And
so
we got
15.
cover, so 6.
Oh yeah.
So
Mhm.
9. I need
So
to roll
9.
10 up.
10 up. 10 up. 17 again.
No, I actually didn't call 17. But we got
Gut
the
roll
11.
though.
This guy is a religious troop. We're gonna do it again.
What is this gut roll for? If
I don't know. We both have rules that ignore it. Come on, 7. 1. That's still good, but
That's still good. That's
you need
still
to
good.
hit me as long as you hit me.
No.
Ooh, I hit
No.
you.
Oh
Ooh.
no, that's not good.
All right, so our rifle again, only 1 shot. It is armor piercing. Nice.
Okay. So my armor is 2, so it goes down to 1.
Oh, you
but
still
I
get
am
cover.
in cover.
You still
so
get
the
cover here.
strength is
Ooh, we are strength 15, so we're
so
down
-4. So it'd
11.
be 11, so I need a 12.
12 up. 12 up.
Okay.
You're gonna call it out?
Yes.
What's the number?
17.
Oh, we actually got a.
You did.
We
So
damaged
he's gonna, You did. So he just has 1 wound.
He's
gonna go.
unconscious?
He's gonna go
Okay.
unconscious, which will essentially
Take him out.
take him out of action because I don't have any medics or anything like that,
Right.
which is annoying.
Well, he'd be pretty hard to heal up there. He's
No, I
pretty
got little buttons. I could button.
You
button.
do. I guess yeah. You need line of fire to him.
So you
Fire.
got him. You got him. Only
It took 4 of my orders. 4 of my orders, by the way, and I almost died in response. How inefficient was that? I wondered. Like we're only hitting on 7s and
relatively
6s.
inefficient, but you're taking me out here, bro.
That's true. I got rid of the.
Who needs to like go for crates when you can just kill me and then go for crates?
That's the hope. That's the plan here. I guess I have. How many orders do I have left? I still have 4 on the lieutenant, so I guess I'm going to. No,
I'm feeling the pressure, Luca.
I got 4 orders left. I'm gonna try and get my penitent back online here. So we're gonna use one of our orders on our Reverend Healer.
Why do you have a medic and
I have a hacker, an engineer,
and a medic?
a medic.
I have ninjas. You know what's really good about ninjas? They do ninja stuff.
They do ninja things.
You know what's even better about ninjas? When they don't do ninja stuff.
So we're gonna have our Reverend Healer. I've already figured this out. There should be no AROs here, so we're gonna move. So we're gonna move 4 to here.
Yeah.
Now that the missile guy up there is all gone.
He's gonna unconsciously bleed out slowly at the top of this hill.
So
I mean, this tower. He was very excited about life for like 2 seconds.
that's our first of 4 regular orders. We're gonna do a second one on this Reverend Healer, and we're gonna move again.
There's no I have no
4.
AROs that can interact with this at all.
So that's gonna be 4 to there, and then we're gonna go 4. They're all 4/4, so back to back, 4 to there.
Makes sense.
And then the last order is gonna be a move and medikit check on
Is
this
it a
lad here.
simple on the meta check?
It is the simple one,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And the medikit's kind of cool too. Like this is where all the cool war gear comes into play, where there's so many options with it. This one I could do like remotely. I would still need line of fire to the target, and I had to do a BS check. But you could do it from a pretty safe distance. But luckily, he got to a position. I think he got to a position because he's the one who he kind of like dodged and died, but succeeded at dodge roll.
He ducked, dodged, dived, and dodged, and dived.
So we have to get our silhouettes in contact here. So we're gonna move 4, which should just get us to right here, and then we're gonna do a medikit check. Now it succeeds automatically when they're in base-to-base contact, when the silhouettes are touching. But the penitent actually has to pass a physical check to see if it's even like alive.
Okay. And if you fail it, you die?
Yeah, if I fail it, I die, and I can't check it. Just remove the model.
Okay.
Their state goes from unconscious to
Where
dead.
is your
instead.
physical then?
Well, I was gonna roll and find out. I love doing that, but the penitent is gonna be 13.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
13 or less.
13 or less.
Let's
Does
go.
he live?
No whammy. 15.
Oh.
Oh, no!
Bleeds
Turns out
out.
they were dead to begin with the entire
Just
time.
checked him, eh? Okay. Good. Get wrecked, robot guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that
Who needs a medic?
That also took 3 of my actions. I was hoping to get. It would have given me one more action.
It would have
back in
actually
the
been
pool.
really good,
Yeah.
and then you have like the
Yeah.
like heavier trooper in the middle of the board ready to come and get these supply boxes. But that, you know what? Considering I lost 2 of my most important models, I'm glad that at least I don't have to
Yeah,
worry
you don't
about
have to
that
worry
guy
about the
coming back.
Robot coming back.
Yeah.
Now I gotta make way for these objects here. So what I think I'm gonna do is do a regular order.
Yep.
We have ourselves a regular order to use and then a lieutenant order to follow this up on. So we're gonna use that on our Reverend Moira, who is our lieutenant here.
Yep.
We're already gonna do a move. We already figured out she's gonna end up in this position here, which will trigger an ARO on our friendly little robot and our friendly little operative or trooper up here.
Yep. So I'm gonna dodge
Okay.
with her. I'm gonna dodge.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be the same issue I had last time.
Yep.
So I'm gonna dodge this time, and then I'm going to fire with my little robot.
And then my second action is just gonna be move.
Yes.
So we can go ahead and I'll go to my. Well, let's go ahead and do your dodge, I guess.
Yep,
and
we'll do the dodge. I
yeah.
think I need a low number. Yes, that's a dodge.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Where would you like to move?
So I'm just gonna move. You just have your lieutenant order. So
Yep.
I'm gonna move here.
Oh, you're
Correct.
safe. Yeah, because I can't order my my
Correct.
other reverend. So you're gonna be out in the open there, which is you don't have to worry about that for now. I will then I'll finish. You want to do the shot? I'm not in cover
I
or
might as well.
anything.
Yeah.
I have mimetism 6.
Yeah, I think I needed a 6 or something again. Nope,
11
that's gonna
probably
be a
won't do it,
fail.
yep. And then I'll continue moving. Now I've already. So we're gonna go 1 to clear this. It was tough to get in there, but I could just remove this bridge.
Destroy the terrain.
Just to get my little hands in there.
Tisk, Luca. Tisk, tisk.
So that's where the move would be for anyone curious.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and
Do a second move. So
Or
you're
it's
gonna
gonna
have to
take
do
me to there. Not quite in contact with
not
it.
quite.
So I have to do my lieutenant order.
Yep.
So she's gonna move in contact with it
And then pick it up.
and then pick it up.
Boop.
And then do I just
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just on them, I guess.
Yeah, boom. Oh, I moved her a
Excellent.
little bit, but
Yeah.
she's gonna be right there. Well, I gotta face the right way. We're gonna face this way with our move and then pick it up.
Yeah. Just to make sure you cover your angles with the line of fire.
Yeah, I just want to aim my 180s this way.
Okay.
Essentially.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Well. I believe, Luca,
That is the end.
that is the entirety of yours. Now, one thing, there was another ARO from my lieutenant to your guy, but
Cenobite.
which I just noticed like 2 seconds ago because there's a tower in the way.
I couldn't see him either because of the building in the way here too.
So we forgot it. I'm gonna say he idled, right?
Yeah.
Because it's about learning, about
Yeah.
keeping track of all your models. and
it's
all
tough.
your stuff
It
as well,
does
so.
it does say in the rules like if you don't declare an ARO, they just like you just move along kind of thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
So they
think-
just do their thing.
I think it's like good practice to like let your opponent know. It's like, oh, there's a model here. There's a like I'm gonna move here. These are all the guys that can see me.
Yeah.
But-
Can she see him now?
You want to go right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes. Okay.
That's where you
perfect.
wanna be. Yeah.
Excellent.
Because that you pretty much wanted to line up on that gap. is
Yeah.
The,
Yeah, makes sense. Just to kind of cover that area
Yeah.
there as
So
well.
that is.
And that is the end of your second turn. I took a couple of casualties there.
Yes.
However, I'm glad your little guy bled out.
Yeah, he did. He was 2 beyond saving.
Good.
I can't think of.
You took a rocket launcher to the to the chest.
There's something more clever I wanted to say there, but I couldn't think of it.
And with that, we go to the Rebel Army turn number 2. The first thing I'm going to do, Luca, is I'm going to return I'm going to get this little guy. I'm going to spend a whole order on him, and I'm going to put him in camouflage state. He's out of the line of fire.
Of all of the people?
All sneaky like. He's going to go around being sneaky.
Is that like a full?
It's a full order, which I should have done in deployment with both of my assassins. But that's okay. I'll learn to use special rules. But now, he's a little camouflage token with -6.
Move around and everything.
Yeah, he can move around and do actions and stuff. And then he's got surprise. So when he pops up, he's like, surprise!
Oh, he's got surprise.
So I'm looking forward to seeing if I can use my ninjas to do ninja stuff.
I kind of see what your team's doing as it comes together.
Right, exactly. So it'd be kind of cool. Okay, first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to activate my lieutenant with his lieutenant order. So we'll get rid of that. And we're going to shoot. Well, I'm staying idle.
Idle, yeah.
First.
The only guy who could ARO here is my Cenobite in the building. I only have a burst pistol. I realized I would have had one more shot last time. His burst pistol.
But you killed me anyway.
I know. He is going to dodge, I suppose, because it's just one shot with the pistol, which seems kind of cool, but I'd rather reposition him, I suppose, yeah.
So I've got a combi rifle. It's 3 shots on burst. I am within 16, so I get +3. You have mimetism 6.
Yeah.
So -3, essentially.
3, yeah.
So 7s on these. Because he's, even though he's a lieutenant, he doesn't really hit too hard. However, looking for some, well, actually, you have to roll your...
So my physical trait is 13.
Okay.
I think I'm just rolling.
No negatives or anything? So
I don't know. I can't remember if I get negatives.
No.
I got a pretty good roll overall.
Yeah, that's not bad. So that's an 11. It is a face-off roll. I get 1 hit, but your 11 just negates that.
And I get to do a 2-inch. He doesn't have any extra dodge rolls.
Sad, man.
Just a 2-inch move.
Okay, so he's gonna try dodge.
Where the heck do I want to go? I think I want to go a little bit closer. So we're gonna go. 2 is just gonna take him to where it's hard to get my. Oh, you know what? I got this. There we go. We're gonna put him right here. He is just gonna get a step closer towards all this nonsense.
Seems like a fun time.
Somewhere around there.
Something like that. Well. Okay, that's not terrible.
I'll put him like behind the ladder thing in case you want to shoot him again. Maybe I'll feel like I want to shoot a pistol instead now.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. That's not terrible. So with that though, what else do I want to do? I kind of want to try get rid of him simply because he's just so annoying to deal with.
I realize he's got like, as far as I can tell, his chain gun has +1 burst. Chain rifle, which means it sounds like he has to shoot it twice, which seems kind of crazy.
That sounds really fun.
Well, it's only a template, but it's a good template.
That sounds really fun. Yeah. And I'm kind of running out of orders here, and it's like interesting. Now, we didn't use any of the fire team rules this game, but like I could see how creating like a fire team or 2 would be really useful, especially while you like trying to maneuver in the early game or something like that, just to kind of get some stuff up the board.
Ooh, I'm also curious to ask the viewers, what's the typical? We were given 250-point list to play for yourself and myself, just the showcase. What points level do you guys normally play at? Is it like, do you go to events that are like, this is a 250-point event?
I think it's 300 is like the standard.
There's like, 300 was the next step. It seems to be like 50-point increments. So I'm curious. Maybe it's like, I play a lot of Middle Earth where there's like no standard point limit. You just go to an event that is saying like, this is what we're all playing at today. So it kind of like changes up the dynamic of the game just by doing that alone. So I you know what? There's so many brackets for points. That's probably what they do.
Yeah, makes sense.
Anyways.
Okay, my Daiokai back here is going to activate.
It's going to be a move.
It's just going to be a move and shoot, basically.
And where are you moving? You're moving...
I'm going to go, like, right here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to shoot you.
Well, I will. Yeah, out of all my arrows, I got no line of fire to it other than this Cenobite that you're walking up towards, so I will attack you.
I'm just going to go for it. It'll be a fun time.
Are you...
Make sure
You're just moving and attacking, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what he's doing there.
You got your Red Fury. Yep. So my template is, as far as I can tell, it just
hits.
It just hits.
Yeah. Nothing I can do about that.
And then you roll to see if you hit me, and then we might just pop each other.
That's right. That's right. I don't have anything fancy or anything like that, so
I guess lightning at you.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess I just have to like take a save, eh?
You just roll to see if you hit me and stuff, I guess, and we'll do your save after.
So my Red Fury, you are mimicked, and there is cover in the way because you got into that ladder.
-9. Yeah.
-9. which does make it a little bit tougher for my Daiokai. So he's Blitz skill 13. There's no range bonus because I had to get really close with this, sadly. So the Red Fury itself.
Still burst 4 though, eh?
It is burst 4, so I'm trying like low. So -9, so I need 4s. Yeah. 4s. But any crits would be really good here.
Crits are big. Oh,
yes.
a crit. 2 hits. And
So
one's a crit though.
3 saves.
3 saves I gotta make.
3 saves.
What kind
for
of
my Red
ammo
Fury.
is a Red Fury looking at?
Just a regular ammo. Just normal ammo.
Normal ammo, fair. Okay.
Yeah. It is, however, he does have some cool rules, which is he gets +1 damage to his BS attacks.
Okay.
So the Red Fury itself will be a little bit extra punchy.
They're all just damage.
So
it's
it's going to be 14 in total.
It's
damage 14.
Oh, not the wounds it causes,
Correct.
the physical damage of the weapon. That's
Correct.
right. I got
So damage 14, but your armor 3.
Armor 3 and
so it'd be 12 -3, so it'd be so it'd be 11 -3 is 8, so you need 9 pluses.
9
to
to pass. I need 3 of these also, by the way.
Okay, you're gonna. Here's another dice.
Oh,
for
thank you. 9 pluses.
9 pluses. Come on.
Ooh, fail 1.
Okay, so he does take some damage.
Apparently,
there.
these are 2 wounds.
It is shock. Are you immune to shock?
We are immune to shock. Yeah.
So you do take no guts roll needed here.
Yep.
Okay, and then I owe you a save as well.
And you should be whatever your armor is. It's normal round. I don't think this thing can crit technically because you don't roll the hit. So.
What's the damage on it?
Oh yeah, good point, good question. This thing is a chain rifle. It's damage 13. So.
13, so -5.
Yeah, you need 9 plus also.
Yeah, so it seems like a 9 plus there. 17.
And
Nope,
that's-
I'm fine. Okay.
And then you're immune to. I assume you're immune to bad stuff too. Like
Yeah,
shock and
he's
gut rolls.
got courage and stuff.
Yep,
Yeah,
courage.
remember, the one thing I have.
Courage.
Courage!
I got a single wound left on the Cenobite here.
Oh my goodness, that felt very good actually.
Yes.
That felt great. So with that, I am gonna go ahead and spend another activation on him. And I am gonna go ahead and move and like basically move and fight.
So I guess we could look into that. Yeah. I did realize now that he's right there, I might have a shot on him from her. I didn't see it earlier, but I see it. I won't take it. I missed it.
You idled.
I missed. Yeah, I idled earlier. I'll shoot here now. Yeah, for some reason I figured you're just gonna move here. I didn't think you'd move in closer, but yeah.
Okay, well now I will activate again, and I'm definitely going to do a move. I want to see if that I can move and is it a move and fight or it's not. I think it's 2 separate actions. I think is what it is.
Check that.
Yeah,
It's the first time we've technically done.
Yeah. Okay, let's try that again. Gonna do another activation, another order.
Yeah, and if I didn't say it earlier, we're just gonna shoot and with the Cenobite and shoot.
So I will get to where I'm going. I just want to basically try and negate that.
And just double checking this Reverend Moira up here, just nothing. You got not a single shot.
Gonna make sure that little ladder doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form. And make sure my angle of line of fire can see through these doors, depending on what comes into there.
Yep.
I'm gonna make sure that I now, let's do some shooting.
So you just get hit by the template.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
And then what kind of, do you have mimetism on that guy?
No mimetism on it. He has stealth, so I guess he could sneak,
really close, yeah.
sneak from, really kind of do cautious movement from side to side, which is really funny.
What does Reverend Moira have? She is equipped with a multi-rifle.
Nice. So as I move past that little alleyway, take a pot shot.
So we have a multi-rifle single shot here because it's a reactive shot.
Yep.
We are looking at, you're outside of the good range, so it is it's -3 for this range on the rifle, and that should be about it because you don't have cover.
I don't have cover or mimetism.
So I need 12 to hit normally, so a 9 would be a crit. Ooh, it does hit on 5.
Hit, though.
It is armor piercing as well.
Ooh, very nice. So it goes down to 3.
Yeah.
What's the damage of the weapon?
13. I just looked. I literally just looked. It's 13. Yeah.
Okay, so I need an 11 to not feel it. So I will feel it. Takes a second wound, but he's immune to incapacitation by wounds.
It effectively has the 3rd wound.
Correct.
Yeah. This robot has a special rule that when it's knocked unconscious, it just instead has that wound.
And I do have the 1 shotgun.
You shoot. I have you doing the save for the flamer.
Yeah, so I'll just do the save now.
Yeah, you got to roll. It's only strength 13, I believe.
Yeah, so it's -5, so I need 9 plus again. Oh, it is going to go down. However, I do get to shoot you.
Yeah. How many do you need?
I just have 1 more here.
Okay.
And no more cover here.
I just have mimetism 6.
Mimetism 6, which is down to 6s.
Right.
Okay, let's go Red Fury. Oh,
that's a hit.
beautiful.
That's a hit.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Just regular ammo.
Just regular ammo.
Armor
-3.
no cover.
No cover.
What's the damage? 14.
14.
We give 3 +1. So I need a
Correct.
12 up. 17.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Get
it. You
outta
also
here.
kill my guy.
Excellent.
Well, my guy's
Well,
unconscious.
he's unconscious.
Yeah.
He's not technically gone, but I will remove the robot. Good sacrifice from the
He gets
little
ping,
robot.
shot in the
Pink.
side by the multi-rifle, and then just taken out by the
Did
flamer.
go down, sadly. However, that is okay with me because that is where I can enact the second part of my plan.
Yeah, this whole area is opened up now.
Correct. Okay, I have 4 orders remaining, Luca. This is where it gets interesting and exciting.
Magic happen over
Yeah.
here.
So I'm going to go ahead and activate my camo marker.
Pew.
That is my Oni Waban.
Right over here.
And he's going to do 2 move actions.
Yeah.
So the first move action is just going to bring him basically around here.
Yeah, he's gonna come
And then
out
he's
of the
going to
staircase.
go and he's going to essentially end at this corner over here, like this.
Now that will the only ARO I have there is my Sin Eater. Yeah, the Sin Eater up here can see under the staircase. The only thing we can really do is dodge
Discover
or
or
discover.
dodge.
We're gonna discover though.
Okay, so it is at -6.
Yes.
And
And then we have to see how far the range is. It might
it's
be another.
not, it's you don't get any bonus spend. It's up
Yeah,
to
no.
up to 30 something. It's 0. You
It's
just
all
get-
0 up to 36.
It's 0
yeah.
up to 30.
I know it's like negative. It's like yeah, I guess you're right. It's like 39
40,
or 40 or
like
it's
up
negative.
to from 30 to 40, it's like minus an extra. So it's just a -6 to your
willpower.
intelligency skill.
Yeah, so I think I'm
Yeah.
13. I'll double check. I think I'm 13, but I got to roll an 8. That's not going to
You
cut it.
definitely don't. You
18?
don't notice the sneaky
No.
assassin.
But we tried.
You
tried.
did. Okay, so then I'm gonna activate the assassin again.
What's this first action going to be?
The first action is going to be a normal move.
All right, were you just so I know?
So I'm gonna basically move up into the open here, like this.
Boom.
And the second action is going to be a fire.
I think I have to discover with everyone because it's based on your
but
first.
no, because you can always ignore the reaction on the first. You could react on my second one.
Oh,
Because I have a surprise.
I think I have. If I don't declare, with guys who can react on the first one, if they don't, I think they must omit the next one.
Well, with the first part of my activation, you could delay your AROs because I'm a camouflage token.
Yes, that's good. I didn't know
Okay.
that. That's good to know. I mean, that seems fair, I suppose.
So with my second part of the order, or my second skill, I'm gonna do a shoot action.
Surprise.
Reveal myself. Surprise. So any AROs that require any sort of
a roll.
a
or
roll
something.
will be a -3 for surprise attack.
Okay, so I'm either. I guess the option is I could try to discover on the first one to mess up the surprise, but I think I'm just gonna go keep it simple.
Yep.
And just go for shoots.
I like it. I'm gonna shoot you. I've got my boarding shotgun. I'm very much going to be using
Yep. Right to my
burst
lieutenant.
2 boarding shotgun to burst
Boom.
both of these guys. Pop, 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 pop.
Bam. And then I can react with all 3 of them, eh? So I got
Correct.
my Cenobite can react under the
Yep.
stairs. My lieutenant can react with my
Yep.
Reverend Moira. Now my Sin Eater does get 2 shots when he reacts. Because he's got the
Absolutely. Not a problem.
neurocymatics. Yes.
Not a problem at all.
No one else can really see. They're all behind billboards, and this Reverend Moira can't see jack.
So this is, it's a bit of a desperate move here.
I got a lot of shots on you.
But
You got
I'm hoping to, try and incapacitate you or make you drop a crate or something.
Yep.
So it is, it is what it is.
I actually have no idea what that Cenobite is equipped with. So I got to look at it. He's got like a little sword, and I think he's got. I have no idea what his weapon is. It is a light shotgun. So it's
Okay.
like a damage 13 shotgun.
Yeah, mine's damage 14 is a boarding shotgun. So I
Also
guess it's a
slightly
little bit
A
stronger.
little bit stronger shotgun. Gotcha.
Now I'm going to make sure that my line of fire is this way to make sure that I can cover
see
that crate supply box just
all
in
of
case
the things. That
anything
makes sense.
happens.
I guess you're automatically hitting me
Twice on
per
each
model.
model.
So I got to roll for
At a
my
strength
guys.
14.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll see if I
it's
hit
just a normal.
you.
It's just a normal one.
Yeah.
So
I'll do my Reverend Moira, my lieutenant, with her multi-rifle. So you're -9 because of mimetism and surprise. But I
Correct.
get +3 to hit at this range, so it's
Nice.
-6. Her BS is 12 or 13. I'll double
Okay.
check if I. Okay, and it matters. I rolled a
it
6.
does. That might actually be. If
That-
it's a 12, it's a crit.
Reverend Moira is BS 12.
So that's a crit.
Yeah, she got a crit with an armor-piercing weapon.
That is just fantastic.
Yeah, that is perfect. I get. Let's just thank you so much, Nuffle. Man.
Oh
Oh, my
my
god. All
We're
right.
just fine. You know what? It is what it is at this point.
Yeah. I
Um,
guess.
So I
Oh
do
my
have
God.
armor 1. What's the strength of this gun?
This is a strength 13. Oh, you know what? It is. Oh, it is burst mode. Okay, I'm thinking anti-material mode. I was looking at the wrong one. It's
Yeah.
the same. Everything's the same. I get +3 to hit. It's AP shock. You don't. I assume you don't care about shock.
He does care about shock.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's just
Yep. So this is AP.
he has martial arts level 4, so I'm pretty sure he'd be pretty good at like stabbing you.
He's like one of the highest skilled fighters in the game.
Okay.
It only goes up to 5.
Well, he's only got so he's armor 1 and you're strength 13, so I need 13 pluses.
Your armor. I don't get rid of your armor. If you're only armor 1, yeah, you need 13 pluses.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, 17s.
2 and a 20.
He's gonna just go down.
How many wounds does he
basically.
have?
Just 1.
Okay, so the shock takes him out. Yeah.
Yeah, the shock will just take him out. But
He is-
so that's it. That doesn't
But
matter.
you have to
there.
resolve your hits on me still.
But you
Yep.
take a bunch of saves.
What damage? 13 you said?
Just, 14
Oh!
on both of these.
Okay, Reverend Moore is armor 3. There's no cover involved here. So Reverend, I need.
Is that your
That's the
lieutenant?
lieutenant. We're gonna do her
Okay,
first. So she
okay.
needs 12 plus.
12 pluses.
On the,
It's 2
that's
of
the
them,
first
2 of them,
one.
2 of them.
She fails.
Nicely done.
And I believe my Reverend Moira is only 1 wound. Is that shock by any chance?
It is not shock.
Okay,
it's
so
just a regular.
she's unconscious. I assume she
Okay.
drops the package
Yeah.
probably.
What's her? Yeah, because mhm.
She's just 1 wound.
I have no. I guess so.
Yeah,
She's
we'll
now
figure that out.
unconscious. Yes. Your lieutenant's unconscious.
And the Cenobite is going to be also armor 3, so he needs 12 pluses as well.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
He has 2 wounds. He's unconscious as well.
Oh,
So this very dramatic surprise, bang, bang, bang. He gets shot by the Reverend Moira. He
that
takes
was
out
awesome.
both of them.
That was fantastic.
That was a great outcome.
I really wanted that to happen.
Yeah,
actually.
that was pretty good.
That was literally why I did that. I just wanted to go and shotgun, blam, blam.
Pretty good.
And I had to sacrifice my robot. I had to sacrifice my ninja.
But it means you still have a package in your control.
I do.
I'm unconscious over there with my
Oh
models.
man.
I have a
Okay.
healer who could remotely heal Lieutenant, but I just got to double check to see
Mhm.
is like the package like a small thing that's on her belt right now, or what's going on?
I
here?
have no idea, but we'll figure that out later. Well, I only have 2 more orders to go, Luca.
Simple
So I'm
stuff.
gonna go ahead and activate my lieutenant. And I'm going to go and he's just going to do a move. He's just going to move.
I got no AROs.
Move a
He's
little
not
bit.
near me
I'm
or
going to
anything.
stay outside of ARO stuff.
He's hiding from my Sin Eater way on the other side of the
Correct.
table.
And then I will use my last order to do a cautious move to basically just flip from one side to the other.
Yep.
And
Staying
get
out of line of sight.
of the line of sight of
Both those spots work, whichever
of
one you'd
all
rather
those
do.
spots, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be over here just to make
Yep.
it the
This is-
just like
That's the one spot right there where you can't, the Sin Eater can see through. You can see right through under the stairs and
Correct.
through that gap.
So I want to make sure you can't see me with the Sin Eater, but I want to get that lieutenant in a spot where he can potentially come into play in the last turn of the game.
Which
and
is...
that's it. I'm out of orders.
Oh, I don't have to worry about my impetuous guys anymore. Oh,
That's
he's
it.
actually, I don't know, I have a die beside him. He's
Yeah.
out. He's
Yeah, anyway,
unconscious.
so that is that, Luca.
Where we both actually just lost, I just lost 3 models that round. You lost a couple models that round. How many
Yeah.
are you down? I'm down.
I'm down 3 models, but 4 models, 5 models. I'm down 5.
I'm down 4.
Yeah, but all of my expensive ones have gone down. So-
Kind of same.
Yeah.
Kind of
It's
same.
actually been
Yeah.
it's been that last shotgun, like actually sacrificing him to take him
That
out,
Cenobite out, yeah.
and then being able to scoot my little camouflage
Yes.
marker around without getting shot was fantastic. And then just getting that like blasted that shotgun. I got lucky with the shotgun though.
I mean, hey, I got lucky with that crit. So it was pretty good. Like, I wasn't too confident I was going to take out your guy. Maybe the Sin Eater, because he's got the neurocynetics. That'd be kind of cool. I need
As
to
soon
get...
as you crit with that 6, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it's a
Why?
pretty good crit, too.
Why?
Yeah, shock. And, like, that's the first time we haven't seen, like, a Muna shock on the table as well. Shock actually came into play.
Shock
Yeah.
came into play. It's like, I just
Yeah.
dead. Okay, sure.
Uh,
And with that, we're
Turn-
going to the last
Yeah.
turn of the game.
Round 3. Now, as cool as that was, and how glad I am to destroy your model that did that to me, unfortunately, my lieutenant went down as
That's
for
right.
that shot, which means as we go to my turn 3, it's called Lost Lieutenant. You go through like a step of checks, and like when I go to check for my lieutenant's in a null state, which means all of my troopers become irregular troopers. So when I
For this one turn, but
For this-
wait.
it's the last turn. It's the
It is
last
the
turn of the
last
game.
turn.
So it was one of those, like, we technically, a little behind the scenes, we kind of played out my turn, then realized, oh, I don't have a leader right now. None of these, I did a bunch of orders on, like, my one medic over here to try to run to the supply crate.
Pick
And
it up
then-
and run away.
And then the plan would have been to try and heal my Reverend Moira healer with a remote heal check. I'd be able to get within 8 inches. It'd be +3. It's an easy shot, easy PH check. However, because I lost my lieutenant. I actually don't get the regular orders. Each model is in a regular order. So for my turn to work at all to potentially win this game, I need my medic to activate probably 4 or 5 times to be able to be the star of the show this turn. If every model has its own activation, we cannot get to this supply box. The only model that can get to that supply box is the healer with a move action. There's no AROs. There's nothing Scary can really do about it.
I can't do anything about that.
So that one assassination attempt with the ninja came in big.
Yeah, good old boarding shotgun ninja surprise.
So realistically, I would, knowing that I cannot get to this supply box, knowing that I cannot draw line of fire to my Reverend Moira lieutenant without moving to this point, which will cost 2 actions. And
two skills.
Two
one
skills.
full order basically to get there.
And that would be it for that medic. It's an irregular troop, can't do any more actions on it, so then I'd activate all my other models. Then all I could really do is just try and screen some zones, but Scary already has one of the supply boxes.
I do. My forward operative was able to snag it and run away early.
And I wasn't able, which I didn't mind. I'm like, okay, well, I can just work on getting the last 2 towards the end, and if I didn't lose my lieutenant, I'd be able to. I think that's
going to be game. I get 2 points for holding a crate.
Yes.
I get 2 points for holding more crates than you. That is a 4-point
That's effectively
victory
Oh,
for the rebels.
with that, we didn't. I don't even think. So that wasn't planned at the end. There was just something you wanted to knock it down for me to not get the point.
Yep.
Not even considering
Didn't
the loss
even think
of
about
lieutenant
it until
thing.
we started talking through it and be like, wait a second.
There's
something about
There's
this.
something here. Yeah, this is our first game, so lost the lieutenant, obviously a very big deal. I love my lieutenant going down, but taking out your guy in response, I'm like, that was kind of cool. Then I'm like, oh, I think I lost the game.
Like in retrospect, in the future, you keep your lieutenant a little bit safer.
Oh, for sure. I didn't mind it.
But if you had like other models nearby to come and do the same thing,
yes.
but it wasn't the lieutenant that did it, to keep your lieutenant alive.
I initially had the Reverend Healer on that side of the battlefield to act as a second model to go for it, but I was just I really wanted to try out the healing thing to bring back my penitent when he shot it down earlier.
Yep.
So I kind of risked having a relevant model on that side of the board, which I shouldn't have done. But even then, with the loss of lieutenant, I had to be within 4 inches of the objective anyway, so I'd have to that's a lot of planning ahead.
Unless
for
you were
like
one of your zealots
game,
that moved 6, but they couldn't interact with the crits.
They can't interact with the crits.
Because they're not like any of the specialist troops that you need.
It's only the Reverend up here. All of my other pieces are over here, sadly, because they were going to focus on these 2. I was going to have 2 for this side and 2 for that side, but I actually pulled one of the models, the healer, up and around this building back to this side, just because I was too gung-ho on bringing that penitent back. I could have had the healer stand out and try and heal it from range, but I'm like, I don't want to do the double check. I probably won't need that objective over there. My lieutenant's going to go over there just fine. I didn't expect the super secret ninja to come out blasting.
Blam, blam.
But we learned about the camouflage thing later, but I would have never planned about the camouflage anyways, because how would you plan around that? Well,
to be honest,
player, I guess.
As a gamer of many war games.
Yes. Yeah.
Trying Infinity for the first time, me encantó. Este juego está genial.
It's ludicrous. It's freaking crazy. Like, I love...
Me encantó este juego.
Look all the hindsight we have here now. It's like, what if I did this? What if I did that? What if I did this? Oh, I could have done that. That would have been kind of cool.
I love it
because it's all roll. It's all
I know
roll
the
still.
next time we play, we know what we know a lot more what our special rules mean. We know sort of like the impact of deploying certain models in certain places, and like how much you might use a model or not, depending on the situation.
Well, usually in other war games, when you kind of like make a plan, and like that healer over there for that objective, usually I'm like, no matter what, that's the plan. I'm gonna stick to that plan. I veered away from it in this game just for 1 second, and I got punished for it, which is good. So I'm like, it's good to know, like, if you have a plan, stick with the plan, try and see it through. I like that a lot. The only reason we're not gonna play a third turn here is because Scary's gonna win on the points. And I don't even think we have many shots on each other, because you would just hide.
Yeah, well, I don't, like, in the case of, like, the mission itself, like, I could try and go and, like, maybe do something fun or whatever.
Yeah.
Which, at the end of the day, it was about the supply boxes. Me killing that lieutenant ended up being the clutch moment of the battle.
That was perfect,
Which was awesome.
I'm super glad we caught that, because there was a moment where we were recording, playing out my turn, and then Scary clued in.
Well, no, I clued in because I was worried about my stuff. I was like, what if I lose my lieutenant, like, and I was kind of doing a turn to be like,
playing out your lieutenant,
what if I'm in a state of retreat? Like, when do we determine a state of retreat?
Like, is it relevant or not?
Is it relevant? If I lose my lieutenant right away, does everybody panic? And so we ended up reading, it's when you start your turn if you have no lieutenant. Oh, wait a second.
You killed my lieutenant. You put you
in a null state.
in a null stim. you're right, you did. I'm like, I think that means I can't do what I just did. I'm like, oh no, because like otherwise we had it lined up where essentially what happened off camera, if you're curious, I walked over here onto the objective. I tried to heal my Reverend.
She died.
I passed the check to remotely heal, but the wounds were too severe and she ended up succumbing to them and dying. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to grab this. And I ran behind this building. I had no actions left. It was going to be kind of a tie, but you had the potential to snag the one
I could either
objective
send
left
my
with
number
him.
2 down here and basically do move, and basically jump out, try and brave one shot of sniper fire.
Two-shot, he does. Yeah, he did.
double a
Yeah.
burst of sniper fire, and then pick up the crate, and then do another burst of sniper fire. Unless I could like do it in like one
I wonder if you
sort
just
of order.
the game would be over, so you just once you pick it up, you could just be like, and don't have to activate it anymore.
Correct.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that I could just burn the activations. I'm just wondering if I could get to a point where I can be within 4 inches and only get shot in that one activation instead of having to get within 4, get shot.
Oh, and then
move
pick
within
it
4,
up.
then get
Gotcha.
shot again.
Yeah.
So it's either 2 or 4 depending on.
Yeah, so 2
you
or
know.
4 shots. So that's kind of what we were looking at, because that would still mean you won if you survived the shots. Otherwise, the draw. So worst case scenario, this would have been a draw for your forces or a win.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad at all. I'm super happy with the outcome of this one. Hopefully you
very
guys are as well. And like,
Yeah.
again, we played a game off camera to practice.
We played a turn off camera.
You played a turn off camera, and then we read through.
We've
the
been
special rules
reading
and
like
everything.
for
Yeah.
like a week or so, but there's like
Yeah.
so many rules and nitty gritty
Correct.
like interactions and special rules and gear and a whole bunch of stuff that
You can
you read and
yeah.
you go, oh, okay, and
I
then
see
you
what-
have no idea what it
what it is in practice,
means
right? Yes.
as soon as you put it on the battlefield and go, oh, that's what infiltrate and hidden deployment
Yep.
and
this is why this is
camouflage
relevant,
and
and this is
surprise
like-
and
Like, why
Yeah.
does my medical kit, what's this discover thing? Like, it's just like, as you're playing, I'm like, oh, that makes sense, that makes sense, that makes sense. It's like, you can read as much as you want, but realistically, just put the models on the table and play the game. And then I'm super happy with the outcome of this one.
Well, huge shout out to Corvus Belly. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
For this opportunity,
This is
yeah.
super fun. Really enjoyed it. The terrain looks really good. It's very easy to build.
Yep.
It was fun. Like, I'm playing during your turn. You're
Yep.
playing
Oh,
during
yeah.
my turn. So we're both playing the entirety of this game.
Very interactive game, and it's just, find a good opponent, find like someone who has the right kind of fun you have, right? This game could be super competitive,
Yep.
or you could go a more narrative direction with it. It's a very flexible rule set, and like I'm very thankful for Corvus Belli for giving us the opportunity to play it again, because it's been a long time.
Yep.
And obviously we get tied up with other games and other companies, and Corvus Belli is like, you know what? No, play our game. Put this
I
on
love
the
it.
channel.
This is.
Yeah.
I will play more of this game. This
Oh,
game
and
is super fun.
We will be playing more Infinity. I don't know what
Coming
the
up.
actual
Coming
dates
up.
are, so no
Stay
promises
tuned.
on that. Stay tuned for that. Looking forward to that. I don't know if we're playing the same forces or we're playing different forces, but everything here was outstanding, and I can't wait for the next one.
I cannot wait for the next one. Other than that, folks, leave a comment down below. Let us know if you've played Infinity, and if so, what do you enjoy about it? You know, what's your favorite faction? And
So many.
please let us know. I know there are a lot of factions.
There's a lot of factions.
Please let us know if there's anything like
Yep.
any recommendations or any things that you've learned that would be good as like recommendations for us as we're learning to play this game.
Like what to look forward to, like
Yeah.
what we got wrong. Like, hey guys, don't forget to check this. Maybe we did cover wrong, or maybe we did this wrong, or something.
No,
like
I
that.
think
Yeah.
we got most
I
of
hope-
it.
I hope so.
I
Yeah.
hope so. But
Yeah.
I'm just in general, like, you know, things that are good that I wish I knew when I started playing Infinity or
Correct.
whatever.
Yeah.
That style of
Essentially
thing.
that. Or
Yeah.
and if you're someone who's watching the video and has been curious about getting into a game like Infinity, or literally Infinity, or a game like Infinity, hopefully this was all you needed to get over.
So scratch that itch to get involved.
Get on those stairs.
A jugar
Exactly.
Infinity, señoras y señores.
Please try it out. It's a great game, and it definitely deserves a bigger player base. I love this.
I love it. Next one in español.
I will try. I will.
We'll have Luca dubbed.
Yeah.
I'll dub both of us. I'll dub both of us.
I just have to get the
I'll
mouth
speak in
movements
Spanish
correct.
and I'll just dub you. So it'll be me speaking and then you speaking in my voice. It'll be fantastic.
It'd be perfect.
Yeah. Other than that, happy wargaming, everybody. Thanks a lot for hanging out, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Soon to come. Yes.
Soon to come. Bye, everybody.